Sasso ese dwumadi atuni din se Fakye Sports na wagye so this is sport indeed a sports and ye de bro various categories of sports and ye sinkonwa ye de bedan wo enye only football ye ramo tennis ye ko emirikatuo ne ramo boxing ne ada a sporting disciplines ne the update awodo e de abro ne entina enkosi se nonum beba pound sima aduanan num 5:45 and ye be sorry uka hu bi and adwumadi no ye di anaye kama obetumi do adwen chaba say text message WhatsApp message what the bar ye be kenkan e de ama yasem bisa ye be ya no eso e de ama na me pacho message no o text line SMS number no anase WhatsApp number o de ebefa so no ye de two screen so eso e de ama no say ampa dwumadi ye di live on Facebook Fakye TV, live on TikTok Fakye TV, uko YouTuber ye live for her, Samsung IG Instagram ye live, WhatsApp number 0207 544 534 3637 0207 534 63637. What about Ebekin Kai Ediama na bibia so aye kama ewo eye dwumadi so woni antra Habib Mohammed ewo ha Ricardo Varas emremu betenenka midi adilu teken na uramo MCR the head of production eno eye Binas ono na hwetuma na Daruma ye de eba ababedan wo saso ena behind there camera eye Richie the Don Papa number once again is 0207 543 637 0207 543 637 ubetumi do WhatsApp message afaswaba SMS or the first bebe de brebe kenka jamal yabakwa amanone na amanone achi no afisembeba abadwafo besi nkonwa amadwumadi no yahwem ensampe na edi atrantwie na wotwi mu Ramos Spain Copa del Rey fana etodwa Atletico Madrid ne Real Sociedad and watching the major European leagues ebi etodwa urama Arsenal Edge League on Sunday Omni City ana se City abaya title no almost nache Afi Arsenal ho Manchester United and Chelsea e was Stamford Bridge e won sub ebeba saso ne be Ramos Serie A ne abo Ramo friendly champion ne Ramo Bundesliga no in some year dewa and ye de ebreba fisemo and the drana game na nya chance ye de starting lineup ebeba ne asa semenwa kan sembiafa e Black Star squad no ho ne nyina ye be di nkomo eso e de abro saso and Ghana Football Association president and in some media tenantro Ghana football mo no ye be di nkomo e de ama boxing dey na yetete no ne nyina be di nkomo amabia kama Habib ewa ha na urama aduana me pacho omo game no so e baso na urama MTN FA Cup semi-finals and me pacho ja Emranten Ebona ja 11 Osei Prince Sedu Sana, Raymond Ajiman, Maxwell Arthur, Emmanuel Mafo, Hansen Amponsa, Abubakar Adams, Remember Wate, and Dauda Ben Sidibe, and Benjamin Shibano, and Samuel Osekufo, Omo. And Uramo the semi-final of the MTN FA Cup playing Adriana game no lineup and Ampache de Amamo na omni nations and elbow nations here Hadina Barry or your goalkeeper Razak Simpson a skipper captain Asante Wahe Samsuna Swedu Sumaila Silimana Suwedu Selimana Obobi Abdallah Masud Evans Safo Emmanuel Ano Samson Brandon Sapon Isaac Asari Samuel Tete and Joseph Ifa Omuna MTN FA Cup semi-final game Adriana any nations Omo and Esha Sadama both two teams now Ababiaso Ayekama special good afternoon.
Afternoon, Commander.
Bibiabo Kodia.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I'm be fine. Nations are said you are CCR. Yeah, Emmanuel no under the 8th minute was go CCR. Nations A leader you are 1. You ball 8 minutes 46 seconds. Okay. Just under the 8th minute. Okay. True pass now Emmanuel no. When you the first goal at the Nations season to only leader you are by a goal. I feel na you about 9 minutes. Nations lead.
Okay. Game number 18. Yeah. Because Adriana almost target now almost set before the season. Yeah. Now and say betting a room for Africa. Yeah. So you sue the Premier League and I say FA Cup. So and a diaco. Na bibia so aye kama.
Almost who say FA Cup near more feasible than Premier League. Into betting FA Cup no na no the confederation. Then maybe next season I prepare more for Premier League proper and semi-final I finish CCA no.
So we almost
I finish about 9 minutes. I got 10 minutes. Actually, so there you didn't French him upon than a lie didn't. Who they know about say. Than a lie the game
one of the finest in Africa.
What
do Ghana yeah. Finest in Africa.
No, the about do they are no wash. Only had their nurse there and Kakrana mentioned Adriana born in yet. They are yet to put 2 or 3 passes crowd together. They are just
arrested
and one from Paul Manson's own nation. From Paul Manson's coach and said,
okay,
he's very difficult. Don't forget that about FA Cup because what the for quarter no ABOU finals. Yeah. Then they lost it to Nsuatraman. Somebody or those FA Cup no ni so.
Yeah. One thing I'm saluting is about Kobiamu say the handwriting. Yeah. Roman Chabakam na Habib. Me only dear ye no so no. Yeah. Officially bibia a set.
Date near that
date near on the 8th of May.
8th May.
May, yes.
That's an 8th near Friday.
Until year 9th. You bet they did bet 2 empam 9th no ade cheme me dana homache na nyamepa yakosie ne ba asa betena se ne ya yi na Sunday yako asoro Philadelphia.
Okay.
Nti megina amante mare hene nana wase kwasi ana mu na amante bretu abusu panyini abusu panyini yaw anane amante bretu ba panyini oba panyini akono boga mensa boga anane kwadwo bo akwie bi na coach Eric ono ye kontronkro no kwa na planning committee wo ye adwuma na coach Eric no wa maintain ene abusuani nyina anamu ase adofo se nyamepa oba panyina group wa ye lutaki na me ye adwuma Fakye TV me na nimpon me maame na yie ne beba so bosoma e bewura mu ida etoso enwetwe on the 8th of May ewo amante Arosi school mo former MPF wa ene be na ayakwa nkojankojan de be srese eden dura no ma ye abusuana adom na mabigyaye na ya pe me na krabre na bibia so ayekama nti Habib ye tell no na ye be kwa amanone na MP Sanjananja
okay
oye adwuma pa na wode tournament bi aba atebibu
okay
watuni di MPs mini first soccer games. Wow. The main motive no to set unity by Juma.
Okay.
8 teams and be participating on the Nyamepa 1st of May and be to the Atebebu Anglican Park.
Wow.
A honorable Sanjananja mini first soccer games. The main motive is set in Kabum ebe Juma. Na urama teams are participating no say NT 8 teams no. Your Ghana Police Service, Ghana Fire Service, Ghana Immigration, and a teachers team, media, Municipal Assembly, Ghana Health Service, and a Atebebu Fitness Club. And to media, once upon a time, near Juma Honti, you know, as a Diama media, no, na Bibiaso Etime Kavanti, Honorable Sanjananja, mini first soccer, no. Games, so Ebetoja on the 1st of May at Atebebu Anglican Park to foster unity.
Atebebu near Hoko first, they are saying called 8th.
Yes.
So Atebebu on the 1st and then Amanti on the 8th.
Yes.
Okay. Now it's a main idea. You will feel. Ofi.
Ya dia ho ya ba ya da won nsem egu fom e dia mamo. Breaking it down, now you're touching it down, now you're knocking it down. Nyanya jamu yompo amnon insemo, mamin famao. Ese urama manuo Lucatelli, oye player osiakai, edima Juventus, na report amente, ese contract extension, adino enya baso, adine ayedan, wenya extended, ekosi 2030, or pay 4 million euros a year, not me patcho very soon, official announcement. Papa, Esoramo Juva, player Manuel Lucatelli, me patcho was Sankosi 2030, Eso at the Amawomo, no Roma Como Boya, or Argentina, your friend Nico Pass, Nico Pass, and your business open Madrid, Adoma Comono, almost 50% right to be a shemo, as a Seba, as a Como Patonwa, and a Madrid power, Omutimi negotiate. Adoba na Opeko back El Madrid Nico Pass was well. We will see. And no summer whatever. Yeti ama mami Inter Miami. Omu training no. Esu etimi abaso. Na me patcho omu trip no bebaso. Weekend way. Na enso to. Ena Inter Miami. Esu jina son air training. Ultra Lionel Messi. Luis Suarez. Rodrigo de Paul. Omu na etimi training kama. Na ultra David Ayala. Wani Sergio Regulon. Omu entimi anye training due to injury. Lemom Jamete, as some momaka, etum a trainer be beat than Akramo, I be Piasway Kamba, and no ed the Empa, na only honest, and I can't send be about me patro Alexander Isaac, one boy a friend Luis Diaz, unim say Luis Diaz, no Siakadma Liverpool, and a Liverpool for tournament Pamunchin, and no and almost spent 150 million euros, and the cover Alexander Isaac, every Newcastle. As what the buyer, not only owners akasa, then some more datuga, and says Obuso, Munya a public a judgment, will try almost 70 million. I'm with the cover Luis Diaz, and about Bamunchen, now try Alexander Isaac, 150 million euros. A Liverpool didn't cover the buyer, one Alfred Dance Aboka, a Camesa Liverpool, or Matron, or Mukala TV. Akoto black and white. Oche Luis Diaz. Oba Bamunche performance. Ni go sa oshe. 70 million. Kamese Bamunche no matika. Afa ete ama omo. Saso ena oche Liverpool. No mufisa Luis Diaz. Wanya de wazupe. Omo tono. Akofa Alexander Isaac. Edinoba. 150 million euros. Oba wasai abepra. Wabomuka. Oli honest. Wase Liverpool. No mon papa on regretté asa omoton Luis Diaz edma Bamunchen spendi sika dosopo ekofa boy na ye fa Alexander Isaac adinba na opinion of only honest wakasa Bamunchen on attacking trident no on some attacking 3 when say ushepa omo etim no eje omo Joshua Kemek Mike Olise omo Luis Diaz na eno omo pajuma no so boy friend Hurricane epeka ho no more Michael Olise na omo Luis Diaz omo one of the match attacking trio ukwe Europa open the best attacking trident Bamunchen or some say Real Madrid ewo me patrol 2 strikers omo level awosro na so odo omo compare enye ye omo agene 3 na so boy ne friend Jamal Musiala returning to the full fitness Bamunchen benya best attacking quartet na bia come on pay 4 the amahomo and some opinion na urama opinion said the difference between Thomas Tuchel so any Vison company managerial career as well Bamunchen was say ultra Vison company with different manager where you be on press conference and say SM here number 2 me here left back me here a right back ultra Jawa one or dear Juma want to set Thomas Tuchel and watching Vison company only owners as a manager or try say every player or a better player on Tessa Thomas Tuchel and you and Sama or Radia Tuga no Ora your friend Oliver Kahn and I see Michael Olise Kakakra on Ampanso Ballon d'Or or Kwakwaje Oliver Kahn where Michael Olise bow obo no ma editem kama let me trust to say ya no the Bamunchen at the Champions League or Bundesliga or more ebeje na oko World Cup no team the France eko pushi kakra bia Ballon d'Or Michael Olise or no anansa ebeka no ede eba na Mikel Arteta as I can sempi ahead of air trip to Man City na oseno kra air prepare na wakasa ba no ni madueke Mikel Arteta was so ojide mapa ese no ni madueke be available ahead of Man City game no na Bukayo Saka at the Oruni out.
He didn't look that bad after the game, and he was quite positive. He's a player that pushes through pain, so I'm hopeful that he can be available, but we have to wait and see if he's able to train tomorrow.
With Fakye obviously also a last minute.
Yeah, we'll have a solution. So whatever happens, we are so used to this season, unfortunately, for various reasons. So whatever happens, we'll have the right solution there.
And you Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta and I'm telling Kano na me patro sakasaye about Man City game no say about title say Sunday and we say Arsenal winning on Sunday.
The last Champions League semi-finals.
Right to be in this position, to be challenging, and with the possibility to win and the opportunity to win on Sunday, arguably against the best team and the best manager that this league has ever seen, and that's a huge privilege, and we cannot wait to play the game. We're going to prepare the game.
They cannot wait. As on the Pokemon, and you Mikel Arteta, as FAC, one of the best teams. We are one of the best managers. We are history player. Juma Sunday Arsenal, better Premier League. We are wakasa about Erling Haaland, Mikel Arteta, akasa boy no Sunday. Yintie.
To the bottom of that, what that was about.
No.
Did you ever speak to him about it?
No.
What happened?
If I have to talk about all the things that have been said on the pitch, I think we'll have some big meetings.
It's quite unusual for a player to say.
No. Not that much.
Have you heard worse?
Don't worry, the mics are coming in football. I don't know when. So that.
And we are Mikel Arteta, now Pep Guardiola, as well as Ruben Diaz, and Nico O'Reilly, say on pay available Panama, now Papa confirm as Ruben Diaz, and not disobey ready for a Arsenal game, no, name of Nico O'Reilly at the Oya fine.
When he's not ready still, and Nico is fine.
So that's good and bad news then, essentially. What the ramifications for both of those players either being involved or not for this?
Prefer to be everyone, but during the season always there are players that are injured.
and no confirmation. Now Pep Guardiola kasa about Mikel Arteta as the influence our Arsenal team. So what's Arteta for Arsenal team now? Every season Arsenal getting better and better.
Attention. Absolutely, the last 2-3 seasons. It's already many years there, and every season is getting better and better. So I think we took over the club and was in problems and troubles.
Now Pep was say the greatest achievement. Your person say Premier League no Jenny this season the greatest achievement and was it DIABY or winning Nasa Oja or buy a lot of titles. We're winning matches are crucial. Way no Premier League now way any greatest achievement.
For many new players, it's good to be in that position to learn, for all of us, to learn for the future, for the next seasons, to be there, and especially after many years, especially with many titles, and being still in the title race a little bit, it's good, really good, but it's not the greatest achievement.
Now Pep say or defend Arsenal about almost style of play. Was it 22 years in the Arsenal? NJ Premier League in bida. Now say omu betimi abo style be no maja. Why not obe defend Arsenal?
So demanding for the media, for the supporters, for everyone. I enjoy watching it. I learn a lot and many things. And the people what they want, the people they want is win. So, and we fight an aspect that is really important that we cannot fight against. It's 22 years without winning the Premier League. So, with that aspect, we cannot fight. So, they have something that make unique, you know, I know.
Now, or defend the Arsenal, and was a message in here, say, Omulusu on Yamepa, a Sunday to Arsenal, and the identity is over. Now, Udente Pep said, was a class final.
Yeah, it's over. But the other two results, knowing that Arsenal didn't win Bournemouth, still have games to play. 6 games is a lot in our calendar, especially. It's terrible, we say, in the, you know, Everton away, Bournemouth away, Aston Villa the last game at home.
And you and someone the two guys now Roman Keith Andrews almost what Kasa about a game of Pepper Brentford. Also recently Brentford results, you know, and you're dead and it's all cry.
Right now, it's twofold that we've been very difficult to beat, clearly, for a good couple of months. But we want more. I think that's the way we're wired. We want to push, we want to strive, we want to try and achieve as much as we can. So we felt like we dropped 2 points last weekend. I think the performance overall was very good.
Na me pacho ukos pesa head coach Roberto De Zerbi eswakasa about nano players odom ko dinner ye busan say senior na players odom ko dinner na beboa wo se week bia na odom ko dinner na se ompe wini matches amana and odom pe ko dinner week bia.
We hit very well. The food was amazing, and if we win, I'm ready to pay every week one.
No, we are and Roberto De Zerbi Kasaya about Brentford, me pacho Brighton gamer omo ebebo was obia leader so our team na was so more avoiding relegation na so far no number 1 goalkeeper Vicario ono henia eto enti oye out Sanso Rodrigo Bentancur any Bissouma omo available Lemon James Madison and Kudusu there on person opera so omo.
Especially in this moment, no? It's not important if you play in the first 11, if you play 30 minutes or 90 minutes, or you can't play. Anyway, we have to feel everyone the responsibility of this situation, and we can't cry. Otherwise, we have to push, to be stronger, to come out of this situation, because we are able to do that. But
And yeah, Roberto Di Zerbi, na Lisandro Martinez, a Manchester United defender, na no Okwadi red card, a Branham Police United, or Quatrain striker friend Dominic Calvert-Lewin, or Quatrain Trimi, their mates say 3 games, and Omudaman saw Obeso and Obeko suspension. I was a striker, Nitina or Quatrain, you know, na Diamante, SSO Korama, or right friend Michael Carrick, Wakasa about Lisandro Martinez, and so on available for Ocha game on Chelsea.
And have you heard anything back?
Yeah, I think we're obviously disappointed. We didn't agree with it. I think I was pretty obvious how I felt after the game, and I still feel that way. So, yeah, listen, I don't want to go into it now. I think it is what it is. You know, we've been hit with some decisions, and at the end of the day, now we've just got to accept it and move on.
And yeah, Michael Carrick, you know, was one person back and be if it's a red card on the man Lisandro Martinez, you know, on what Jituma na enye no we on my team news. And yeah, Michael Carrick, you know, so far said the players, you know, on SCTA.
Are you expecting anyone else like Patrick Dolgu? Is he back with team training yet?
Patrick's not. No, Patrick's he's going well. He's rehabbing well. He's kind of on track, but he's not with us in terms of training yet. But he's back on the pitch, as I've already said. So that's positive, and he's doing really well. Cobby a little bit. Yeah, we're working towards it. He's done a little bit. So there's a decision to be made there.
And yeah, Michael Carrick, you know, what's that, Patrick? And you're ready, Kobe Mano, just a little bit, or recover Kama, and what you know, or Kasai about Edith Heaven, and Lenny Joro, say, your future centre back at my United, Anna.
Lenny Joro and Aiden Heaven, could that be the future of Manchester United's backline?
Yeah, well, in terms of predicting the future, I think it's you got to be careful what you try and predict. But certainly, we're delighted to have both of them, and the age that they're at to have played in the Premier League for such a big club is not always the case. I think it's a position that to be in the team at a young age at a big club. It's not.
And yeah, Michael Carrick, you know, as what you said, both are more good players at the moment, and I crack or more a bet me about one of the best centre backs, United Ebenya, and you and somebody to go. Now, my Manchester United fans, you know, I'm a trip, I'm the copy, as so a Chelsea Stamford Bridge, they made a major disruption, as well, now, ultra me patro, yes, wire damage be, as well. About the train and now ebefa kono enti so imagine ya say as for why ba ko damage biaba I say this fa alternative route be and also besa the extra time and cause somebody do lengthen me patro e bet delay kakra and no ed eba ye Jamarcus Rashford Urama Barcelona ye so makulu interest some part veti titration boy ni 26 million pounds and now set 30 million euros. I am a patron of buy option or cool it down kakra or alternative option. Basada Rashford, one Trombe Janet Chidie, Marcos Senense, also a player beer, Diamante, as a Bodma Bonmotha, or best Quack Bodma, at the Ama Aya Tottenham Hotspur, Sir Omutimika Premier League Numa, Argentine defender, or Enobeko, Rocco Bodma, Biaswaya Kamba. Na Urama Bonmofa, Marco Rosa, a manager, Antoni Ariola, already Midiama, as a manager in the season, Antoni Ariola Beko, or Quadamete, as a opinion Marco Rosa, or no, and on Passom Tumano, as Sumana Womotin Como, as to Adreche, and no Edeba Moises Caicedo. Me bacho deal na ayadan and no me to my Chelsea I shall send negotiate for contract extension na Moises Caicedo while standing the contract at the Chelsea 2033 address so far was so happy so while standing the contract na team no cry o jide wo na omo ebeko the right direction am a biaswa ye kama and your Moises Caicedo utwa ni Premier League momenta video no utumi so buy wa ye adwuma utwa Moises Caicedo and FIFA tackles and passes interceptions and goals assists Chelsea Caicedo back Chelsea the passing for team awosro na urama Barcelona eso mu consider ese Murigi no Vidal Murigi omo person omo de striker ne de ba na omo se striker release clause 40 million euros the meeting say obetima free team no join Barcelona with a lower cost so a better kakra and ye Murigi Barca for some panel na enyo no nko Alexander Solot as Bodma Atletico Madrid also Barcelona show interest omunya Alexander Solota also omope eno edel ba ma me Paul Kubasi the video no and also event no timi ramo Barca center back Champions League me pacho okodi red card no and sa godo event no etimi eba so and okoya no okohwe bi kakra ama bia so aye fine eno ede eba aye jejam edama mame ela porta eso event corner say one ha bia tabas eso erina chase omo hage omo we me pacho on plan omo am plan it's a relationship La Liga president and Barca president elect omo ntam no kama eno ede do ye jamon eso edama mame Atletico Madrid omo rival Sevilla ahead of Ochina back Copa del Rey fanana na Atletico Madrid team no omo pem e Sevilla na omo pem airport no e Sevilla ho e na fanana e petodwa e na ye de man players no so any manager your friend Diego Simeone untouchable manager e na pm na time omo arrival team hotel so omo free basim e see omo aircom hotel aqua relax kakra ahead of the game so and that's all ye de ATM omo de so and no na me pacho omo do ya no ma me real so sad omo so aba time we send off time omo aircon na supporters now also omo massive send off ama bia so etimi akama no ede eba ye jejamon na me pacho ma me stadium no La Catuja stadium na pebo fana no readiness any preparation any normal edidam ahead of Copa del Rey fana na me pacho peba so no na se bia so etimi akama no ede eba stadium na daso no La Catuja no na Copa del Rey video for a promo no ene daso no that's why he had the Emamo and a brat trofna right here the Premo. Now, me patron, Real Madrid, training after a Champions League. Bamunchini, you Frimono, me patron, and a team passo. When him said this season, Madrid training way, a training on 150th air training this season 2025-2026 and I'm a patron you know I the ML Ninansa omo prepare match against Deportivo Alaves on Tuesday Barca ball Celta on Yamepa Wednesday na Tuesday and I am Madrid papa mo de no korama omo me patron mo ye train indoor me patron ultra Militao Rudiger Jude Bellingham Mbappe Felon Mendy omo ye train indoor Rodrigo recovery no so Raul Asensio ni yam no enya nto no sa dia ka so ene daswa o twama bia so atima fa Courtois still onya ema baka eye luni na pedam ama bia so atimi ayekama eno ede dabama so a ye jejama breaking it down na me patcho mame eye Militao image no one ne wife at the announcement aba eso mo expect baby boy the wife wife no ebewo na kwadani a baby boy eno announcement tom dia ba na me pacho ma me Madrid Legends video no Madrid Legends omuni Inter Milan Legends ebebo a charity game 13 June and a game no epetoga say a pro sisika ebenya on beko social sports a project at Madrid or and discount beko na biaswa tima ye kama eno edeba aye jejam Arsenal record no fa imagine to sumame na Arsenal say me pacho so far but big 6-8 teams now Arsenal about 22 games and ya desa lose some unbeaten against a Premier League. I had 20 and our big 6 teams now. Chelsea Arsenal against City Betwaso. I'm a Biaswa fine and no at the Eba. I had Jejamu at the Amamo. As so I would Jumadian so and Sempina Eba. Na me pacho mami embreki we su down. As Fini Junior says City Biampeno offer Biama ni agent na try. As Sankobe pe office at the Ama Fini Junior. Yes, Chelsea Mpo a decline. Omar rejected almost empeno and no at the eba na mami heavy rena on sumidamo say Saudi Arabia Jumano was step down and you on a dumpeko a workout the Joe's Donis on the Saudi ebeko workout pamabia so a timi ayakamba and no at the eba na yegusu e breaking on down na uraman pacho take it sold out Al-Nazar game against Al-Ali take it, you know. I want me patch out, baby. I'm so much, I know. Take it, sold out. I'm gonna buy and check, and I'm patch out. Take it, you know. I'm toy. I'm gonna say, now, I'm fair bear user. Good news for preacher. PSG midfielder and that waba me patch out what my returning section. I no pay oye training kakra. One PSG training, no. A group player training. I'm a good news waba. I judge so at the amamon. I will a jumadian so. You break on down, not ya touching on down, near Jamu Yampo, as for at the amount kama finger, not officer Madrid any fear, not so the mete, as a kama on Bejano Quay Amanako, on Beton Office Bar, on Be Accepte, Sandro Tonali, on also Diamete, as a Obe Dresse, reporter Lincoln, as a Obefi Newcastle, Sandro Tonali, as a Obeba Churchim, and no Ed Eba, na me patron nas video bia me pie duma no Galatasaray my delegation a departed for Ankara came again Jinjin Biliji now try Galatasaray time eko na ohwe bibia so a yekama no ene daswa ye jejamom eso at the ama Victor Osimhen eso drew no supporters sign autographs at the mama bibia so yekama Osimhen waba back with the special bandage and a bon inside or the Elkobo Juma and no edge tower ye jejama breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya knocking it down na ya jejamu yompo eso at the amam ewo juma de so na me pacho mami enya juma we eso emfa emamo ese urama Rob Edwards ye ka Rob Edwards ha wo ye me pacho Wolves omo manager wa bo Daniel Fark Leeds United manager was a brilliant manager.
Consistently for a long time now are above where they are actually in the league. I think they've done great. Some really good players. They've got a great way of playing, very aggressive, really dynamic, they're quick, loads of intensity. So it'll be a very challenging game. Players know all this, and we're looking forward to it as well. So it should be good. Going up to Ellen Road's always a really good atmosphere as well. They'll be buoyed by the result from their last time out away at United. So brilliant manager. First and foremost, they've done a great job. I actually think the performance levels, for consistently for a long time now, are above where they are actually in the league. I think they've done great. Some really good players. They've got a great way of playing, very aggressive, really dynamic, they're quick, loads of intensity. So it'll be a very challenging game. Players know all this, and we're looking forward to it as well. So it should be good. Going up to Ellen Road's always a really good atmosphere as well. They'll be buoyed by the result from their last time out away at United. So should be a really good game for us. I think they're a brilliant. I think he's a brilliant manager. First and foremost, they've done a great job. I actually.
eno ejete no yakofa mo no nsem ebae na boafo ma daro ma ye de nsem no bedamo ewo nkrofo ma man so eye mepacho Judgment Dental Clinic ne ka Judgment Dental Clinic a asoya nipa onse ehonsem eye omo adihia pa omo si nipa said obefa ho ka obedam ene unipa su upie babia na obia pesa utra ba papa obia etwa salute if so dress na fe o ka na etija na momu bewa no so wo kokasa masana eho pampan no asesa sent ewo wonum utwitwu se na moja eba nso ka wo se na wo se femfem wo se no afifiri abro so o peso mu tutu bi afrim wo se no o peso mu de gire atuma na sasra peso wo se no odi braces egum was so perception gold over so silver kaka and a how a dear beer nipa over numa na also no a Judgment Dental Clinic or my soye and your back comfort do dance here eso ediama no say or more branches bebre our Ghana babia obiano ubetimi akọ no ma hwe wonum enkwadane de no ma hwe ediama omu mienu okuma se Abripo Junction babia Fakye TV away udu Abripo Junction for Bantama Street no filling station achiwa eya abrosane dikane ho and a Judgment Ramo Atonsua High School Junction also a more branch or Uram Ewon Kaya or more be our atomic down and a biso kwabenya runabout or Sasso and a Techiman a be our Tamale a be our Sassuna ho a be our and a crowd door from 0559 139 582 and a 05 499 05 065 88 0549 906 588 for Judgment Dental Clinic nanom enim komo and watching Millennium Construction esa odano u sini say star ben apeso musima asase no ope quarter plot ope half plot double plot full plot ope se oye factory so school sorry ope asase nyantam de na de ye Millennium Construction omusidan ombemo asase omo tipa truck be fa anwane daba ebe sa chippings omo mason for omo carpenter for omo air contractors ombesidan dama ne yemfa adanse mfa nipa so enya so ombedu hwamo enu ye Millennium Construction se Ghana he na pass ase babia pass ase bia no obeda oma ombenya biama ombesi udane kama dama u project no mbam na yakono enu achi no wo asase oton fabedom ombeto ama wo fie oton ana fie bi na open full complete house ato open de ensi nwieye ni na ombenya bi ato edama wo bi so awoto afama omo na bibia so enye kama kuma se me office no na Yas Junction udrope Boshen ho na be omo from 0244 041 960 and 0244 274 084 and Millennium Construction gifted icon and no me pacho baso winim enyum eto eno an se Fakye obeka the 18th edition season 1 na pani behwe na esin kroi omudim kunim omunya aka de odin kunim ya record onu an nyom master edmano ebon promotion your toss second sa third sa lina so beba Fakye front desk lina ho be pick your forms o pick ya o beba for audition no audition no o pass it through now the competition so and you are gifted icon season 2 ya to this street crown edition friend number is on TBB 0550 772 113 ofra omejo so bia so kama ya die ho ya ba Habib Mohammed the special watrase mpense mono yede ebema na bibia eso atimi aye kama maminyi eye birthdays we emfa emfrio eso emfa emamo nas mipia bi mamo ya na mahwe no eso ede amame na bibia so aye kama na mepacho mame enhwe eye mepacho Doris Kisiwa dini birthday dodo afre mame ya na mame ya nurse ni ewo Accra entine maame ye di ne birthday enti maame wankasa wadam for pa unua ba ye friend no Ophelia ene say Doris Kisiwa I from maame ye mfe adwumadie so niema happy birthday se bia enye kama ema saso ena nana owusuwa Kezia Nana Owusua ene eso eyo birthday nyankopon nshira na asante achim obogu eho ena wo Auntie Ophelia SMF adwumadie so ma happy birthday ese bia be kama ediama sasuna mame eye Philomena kuku adazi na Philomena Kukua Dazi Uramo Ghana prisons ho eno ye adwuma chief officer no na draw from Black Coffee no na we are terrible in charge of agric and they say yamfe adwumadie so ema happy birthday Black Coffee Philomena Kukua Dazi happy birthday nyame nshira na o birthday nya sonko abrabom yankasa ya blogger ya de nyina akrasi yire akrasi wife no ya Mrs akrasi owusu kuma di ni birthday yankasa kwa table the lazy blogger ne wife no ene ya Mrs akrasi owusu kuma Olivia birthday Mami ema happy birthday nyame nshira na omo akoma pafata ukunachi na bibia so enye kama eno eye de ete no na abedafo nya trans Ricardo Vargas aba sasuna the special ewa special yen sha se nsompi ne jagu ba maso
My correct. The young queen in Fatos and Armenian and Tentem na yentis memory hall. So happy birthday to Albert Obeng, Ike Accra or Akefem O Sunyane. Bozu is your birthday today. Happy birthday, Albert Obeng, Accra, and Adodona Edifro O Sunyane. Nyamishra na onye wakoma swadi nina emfa emmao, such a kind person. Happy birthday, Alberto. And yenuya the Basti. And also a programs manager ewo nimdie ono asan eka KSC omo management no ho enti bro happy birthday the Basti programs manager edema nimdie FM osunyane bro amenya okese na ompeja onye wakoma so ade nyina emfa emma komanda yeni nkomo na meba behwe Chelsea
wa oni pa B power eso wo hwe from Ampom
ye nchia no
B power
ka chensa ya on titine maso
sa
ka kire na maka wunti
B power yes ya
maka wunti
shami anim asem ka na wasuma
on titine maso kakra ebeboa no
o say no mam
ya on titine maso kakra
ayi aba Ricardo Abra Cosby man kasim manya signal send home fan crowd yes yes in a condition critical ama omo admitting last week Wednesday but it's o ma refer no de ko Afian Kwanta hospital tie yes Radim Paibo edima Abra Cosby awo yen training wo man kasim say Radim fa na basano emra so na on san yare mfama ye
semo na men san yare ken na men common mabon tot na owura ni din ede Ronald Koeman former manager why adwuma bi o Barcelona Everton and then Dutch from national team in Ronald Koeman born na nkasa kra oboye until recently defenders maybe best say in a record say defender with most goals any day and say udi Barcelona for abakosem and ka the history about Barcelona players are omo boy e born yi eyirom hu ye adwuma no ba ko ye opini ya mfonyini da o screen you and is one person all born no how with some section of Barcelona fans Obaya obey coach there are still people who were not in support of Ejuma, not Ronald Koeman. That not said. Anytime be a new opportunity be a so Odi Barcelona Hong Kong or Mautia says irrespective of how section of people sees him, he is a true son of Barcelona. Barca ni woni mu enti se niema nko ye mfama Barca or share the opinion and the concern osusu se so mo ye ne sa ebeboa na wadi nkomo bi awie na commander ne nkomo na odi na think that if not ye po bi a obetimi aka Barca fo na sem ama Barcelona fo hu say indeed and niema na ye no we need somebody to keep us on our toes for us to do things at the right way ebeboa ma club no for 11 years in a Champions League final crack not to talk of winning it no Ronald Koeman is one person when he said it as some now okay now follow the trend and the martial reactions how do a free some pro Barcelona side and even Barca faithfuls any almost sympathizers no there are most of the fans that agree with opinion in common others also have opinion to that now as a man opinion or say blaming the referees is a bit exaggerated. In both situations, you can give a red card. I understand the frustration. I felt it myself as a coach or as one Laporta feels about it, but it's not all on referees. So what na over the extended version of the interview in Sabna Okana. He was asked about Barcelona for one situation, saying, "Nan saying Champions League 2 games are Barca for boy ya anko ya omudia film no Barca for ni nyina attribute to blame na e ama 2 referees are omudin the first leg was Spotify Camp Nou the return encounter Metropolitano saying officials na mboa ma Barca unqualified even last season at a point in time and Oman call when you know people are portioning blames at the man officials be say matches bi o ho na man nkoye mfa mo no say you can be frustrated. Te said the one Laporta show the frustration after match no ne nkomo bia na wa kire say referees na mo man ko referees aye say has a flick din nkoba na no so aka ne de players ne din nkoba na o maka mo de we saw Rafinha's gesture or they catch Atletico for say mo be free mo ntime nkomo ni na mo kra no obi na edi mo yehu Lame Yama ne comment aka say on be ye o mafo mo die nyina ne mom say system ne mpushi o ma on be bre and opinion say sa frustrations ni nyina no onyo omo nyina ya adwen. But as some say, they should not exaggerate things. The truth of the matter is that some of the decisions some echo edit. But as some say, 2 red cards in the first leg against Paul Kubasi, and then the return encounter, Diana Eric Garcia in Yain, red card. If they have something to talk about, Barcelona should sit down. Analyze almost season in say almost season they should have a season in retrospect. One say season now you in the last season we got to the semi-final stage. We were eliminated by International. This time around at the quarter-final stage, eliminated by Atletico Madrid. At the end the year the right and at the end the year the right. They should find antidote to solve problems. No one say the moment you push and also you put all your concentration and focus on one thing, say a red card and I'm a young qualified, a referee and I'm a young qualified. There are other factors that I'm waiting. Those factors will not be looked at, and next season it will come back to haunt them again. Wonder what are some of the factors? And we sat here and made mention of Barcelona for one year maybe my point was clear, and I still repeat it. And some now we are friends of Koeman can back Sir Adeno. Free now Barcelona a free mono. For referees need the end chain. Which red card unless Bibi were Chira Yenina who say ABOU we say a red card. A referee's decision. They can decide to award or not. And but there was contact. And then the man said that is what Barcelona should be finding solution. Hansi Flick born now Obon. Whenever he made Tima or tactically disciplined, Tima or according to where rehearsed planner or let us sit back, rely on your flanks and I say your wingers no pace or skillful. Let's try to make sure we break Barcelona for an offside trap. team bi obeyes
high line na
team bi obeyes adi bi asem Barcelona nti asem ne say can you continue playing high line every day and be blaming referees for giving a red card can you ba ko achiri na situation ne toje no ode ne ho enje ade obesort to say obe foul and when you foul because eye wo nko na who defend the situation you are the last man.
Yeah.
You leave the referee no chance than to award you a red card. That is one thing Barcelona should look into. Say there are times to play high line, and one moment go, especially when you have the game under control. To some last season, Inter, it was 3 minutes. Now, cut 3 minutes near we are grown. You qualify. Now, one day the Metropolitano. As at the time, a red card never ban. Barcelona were cruising. That situation, they hear the more. You don't risk it. In the first leg, Kubasi red card. Maybe another game, no. Already, we 2 goals. You don't risk goal numerical disadvantage. You need every Arsenal to make sure say you compete and push to the latter.
First leg, okay.
First leg and second leg, same in a red card. First leg was Kubasi. Yeah. Second leg, Eric Garcia. First leg, time of Kubasi AD red card. They needed him. But what could you see DIABY? You still want to sort to highlight, knowing very well the opponent, and read it into our audience. Almost they say 4 in the Copa del Rey. Atletico de Shell 4. So it could have been a case study for you. They came to you and will fear to play a game in the league 3 days before also mobile for Champions League. You won 2-1, but clearly Diego Simeone came with a plan. All of us are you share ball with TV, so knew Adiana Simeone and the Atletico person. Yet Hansi Flick sat down for Saudi to happen. As long as free money, young fat portion blames and from common referees that don't come and say, Mama more exaggerating. I agree with him 2,000,000%. Barcelona for now exaggerating Yema. Madrid for no say almost say Camavinga red card, na red card. Referee is you. Omo kan ba ko omo free mo yesi omo ngasa edi omo fi asem we na yesi abasa de no e na enye red card e na enye say ya red card ne ka gro no ho nti Ronald Koeman say they should focus on analyzing situations to understand enema bi a emwa omo and not to put all the frustrations and omo neman on referees. If you don't solve some problems now a year move free and then if you don't find an antidote to Sardina next season you will come back and repeat the same mistake just like the 2 last season. A man suyan the unfine free munti omoba this year the same mistake na say you o free. They should go back to the drawing board, find solutions to those things and make sure say they fix it once and for all. So when they get the opportunity to play next season, things will be better for Barcelona. They still have a quality team. I think that with 1 or 2 additions, Barca should be looking in the transfer market to replace Robert Lewandowski. You see, so
yeah.
So they need a potent striker.
Alexander Solot of Atletico Madrid.
So they need a potent striker. More presence box to make sure say when they go and get tougher, we game either our starter no free bencher. Clearly. Inigo Martinez ni free hoko Saudi Arabia no.
Amolaki leadership
and replace no. Nipa nkom wait manya gidi wonu mu say oye peni anko betima ma omo sa leadership e wa akire wono. Ronald Arroyo ono say wako Israel hina ko bombaye.
Emfa.
Nti omo akire won they lack that leadership figure. One guy na other pole is doing so well. But the commander not Stegen Edibema Pun, one gas and intimate yes, because he's a guy a friend will be room to untiming Gada, South Spirit not the best. If that is a problem, you need a defender and as a center back or commander or mobile wine a boy a Pau Kubasi, sometimes on it Gerard Martin, a do on a Arroyo, a do now or more pushy Eric Garcia and Edna by Chino Mabuso. They are not having Ubakase stabilized center backs, you know. At any given time and they will be ball at the next time no we have it is not helping them. They should fix that problem. No making sure say defensive unit, especially the center player okay. At the left back, Jao can tell you and say because bad Nepra. He's not a left back. He never say and call my ball right back no just couldn't decline no uncle the center player. But also by the situation at home. Because with him ball left back, he's doing the job there for for them. They should look into those things and then make sure that they do whatever within their medical means to keep Gavin fit. If he's fully fit, not Pedri air partner or alongside Frankie de Jong, so we need a keep or more former and never born. But so inconsistency now intimate and I say, what Nina near Barcelona should find a way to face. And I think that if they are able to do that, now has a flick at Ken and Sanoka Caribbean, they have a chance, they stand a brighter chance to say they can compete and compete very, very well. So I agree with Ura. The friend said Ronald Koeman or Lim Koeman wedding. Moving from Barca and Koeman. Emra, we were dealing with Moises Caicedo and the contract extension, and then there were the details no more. And then my ding now Sky phone say Amone Bagdale Bali.
Okay.
Chelsea co-owner. Blue co phone back on. Na opinion can send baby. And run the Chelsea Trust, the supporters group, a more extra petition at the command board. They say they are not happy with a near maybe a air course or club. And penny for the budget team free Abramovich in some as some or catch or money say they want to build the project. No more project now or more air building. A long-term project a more resource. A better take time. But a more country almost say progress now a project no more show progress along the lines as you will see signs of positivity. Say I did not edge that will say in the echo. Supporters trust they say 4 years. Amuhu Amadi Conference League, Amadi Club World Cup, but they need enough and for more.
Is this the situation coach so also obetna?
Amuhu say team no pedigree and the Conference League. Club World Cup in the Ebetom.
Okay.
And Omaji. They are not basing on money. They want to see a Chelsea in the Premier League that is progressing. But under the 4 years of the Clearly Consortium, 4 years now, my bonny Chelsea in teaming keeping who say in all the 4 years at least or compete to a top 4. And then Conference League. The next season about Champions League back home. Or corner of bars say you need my baby obedi. The inconsistency in the project no as a project no look bleak. Omu hu o manim say ade e page and answer e 4 years ni when it comes to signing. Almost spending billions of dollars market but almost so much same amount of money and I say even less teams maybe they come marketer they've seen players Atletico Madrid before time 70 was 19 before Julian Alvarez every Manchester City a proven player Chelsea for years no omotama omode no omode kwa Jimmy Gittins Gerard Hatu. Two signings now, Omoni say with the same amount of money or even a little more. Many established players are Premier League made and also European standard made. Round team no man ever boa. The former coach
that Delap or Nisa category.
Why? Leon Delap. Now Jai Nicolas Jackson man Konako Leon Delap. Could you have been one a Chelsea for the support is quite fee. So a Chelsea player.
Part of João Pedro.
Pedro, the numbers, he's proven. So, or a Premier League proven. And I'm more than a buy into a buy, and he's been able to deliver. They love no 1 season with SH Town, and I don't know a Jibuye. Or call relegation of Makofana, or buy, he's not been able to live up to expectations. So, they think that amount of money now are more spending. So I'm going to spend this as you can on proven players. Obianka said don't invest in the academy and now into youth players. But at least so out of 5 or 6 youth players, you should be able to give them 2 or 3 established materials. Resources are open. One side now, petition they want a clear plan. They don't want to say they be on my babonti demonstrate can some say ye mo ye okay ye ninje mojuma mo ye ho. Please let us understand say project ni say I've said it here. Oma catch there Bruce James and some of the key players ni say season ya ebe we me on the top big boy said their mom na ti open no. It is not a change we wanted to make, referring to Enzo Maresca.
Okay.
It's a change that had a bit of a negative impact in the season when you are changing systems and personnel. And it is one we've got to fight our way out of. We still have 6 matches in the Premier League and the FA Cup semi-final coming up. So hopefully the story of the season hasn't been written yet. And you've got a lot to fight for. In my perspective, when you get punched in the face, you've got to fight back. You've got to stand, fight. And it's going to hopefully show a lot about the character of this squad. And you change that, no more person or Enzo Maresca time no more the if you want. But the series, they have to accept responsibility. I'm the new coach, but season, you know, change of system, change of personnel, affect you. And what mama the person you know Monsanka. 6 matches they have to fight for the top 4. They have FA Cup semi-final to play. They have to fight until the last match to make sure say they at least win something. But baby, you just see in any bet the character our players na ewo. Commander something they say. So Penia Sema okay. Who took the decision of changing Enzo Maresca mid-season?
No, Omo.
O say enye change na mo pese moye. Enzo Maresca bonia oye ye nyina ne say. Omo say na odi nkomo with Manchester City behind the scenes.
Tis open adena wonya ade a ebemna tena.
Tie.
Se officer omode mano no wo be hye wo die num kena.
Tie. Again, if onye sampo knowing how recently Mosesa personnel any system Emma team no project now we the progression anchor as planned. If the Owohona Jumane so any even if munim so couldn't come with that you don't want to continue with that. Say Jumana or any nyan say ya, why don't you end the season? Have a respectable position. Have the season properly written. Tell the Orca the season is not yet written. Why didn't they sit down, have that administrative thinking and say, look, we know where we are going, we know what we want to do. Yehuni said, we are. But at this material moment, when we take the decision, it is going to backfire, it is not going to help us. Let's finish the season. At the end of the season, we'll replace him. Every at one side. But you still think that you are the boss, which they are. Okay, a contract betrayal, breach of agreement. We don't want you to continue. In the middle of the season, when that happened, in replacing such a manager, you bring an upgrade. Somebody who walks into the dressing room or a proven coach or on a proven track record that a dinner chair, the system any a juma why ye dinner waje ewa juma na away in players will respect, players will buy into the idea. He command that respect ewa bench or the above. And if you move from a JHS graduate manager, because Enzo Maresca Ebano, Sana Metemen, no a JHS graduate, I feel no because SHS. And I Chelsea for Kofan because I'm not with any proper CV. He came from Leicester,
yeah.
Now, the Juma wire and he said, Usuya Deo, Pep Guardiola and Semun, we have opportunity, Ecofa, Leicester, then we qualify Leicester City, Edomaba, Premier League, Chelsea for the Jumana man. No a JHS graduate, a fain Wobeko SHS. And Omunia GDD Juman Shannon, or buying because England football no what Bobby would need the feeling of how it is because we understudy Pep. And I feel so on one scale, I more championship. Wanya DIABY Bria Amoroso, a commander not on your failure. Or Jack Mark, because before a team and a conference league, he was able to qualify the team to the Champions League. He indeed won the conference league and even won Club World Cup.
Yes, a Juman way in here.
Receiving Wajampo SHS no and enter tertiary because we are at the table of men. Ye coach of the year no. 3 coaches are finally a submittee or man. I'm cutting out the big table one that ye back who say coach of the season no can't move. And eventually you and you edge Eddie Free some. Until now about of age. It is a who is any panel the free one. You at least bring in Obia or experience or non-sure to a certain level. But you don't move from that stage. You go and bring coach I feel no graduated from primary 6 ebeko GHS and Liam Rosinyo na the CV then the players will disrespect him and until the players ne koye interviewer Ukureya DNA ba kono de sen Enzo DNA Malo Gusto DNA and omukeka bom sa asem na Enzo Fernandez kan ya omugina so de train na so man 2 matches ban no and papa ya small kan difference be no
so when a boss into that a punishment
Tina be say dey akoda na ko kan ya say waka say coach no mo say mid season na amwa no mo players na antiase hinti o mo pam Enzo Maresca no mo pam no de o mo de ne baaye no e wo fom ene na asem no kan difference be no
difference no we kwa
the same thing
wa ba betum kina
kra di nsem ni bi asen aka ho
na so wa admit say e mfum so no mo
administrative error big error and on my but they got nothing. So okay, second page now. I think the perspective is stability, and frankly, getting that stability on the manager side is one of the things we haven't done right yet, and it's something we are striving to improve on. Hey, tell me, Liam Rosinyo can manage the man. Tell me, I'm here now.
Ade.
Now, penny na team no or down on the side. On the perspective, at the Chelsea here, since 4 years on mobile and stability. And also, frankly, getting that stability on the manager side is one of the things we haven't done right yet. Admittedly, Omojitum say the stability no more pro bench in 4 years. It is something we are striving to improve on. Yeah, try to be improve upon in the day naturally. Next, the over in your day. Onyade. Clearly, they've admitted, say, Papa no cannot give them the stability of Mopel bench. And to say, Enzo Fernandez ko kana money 2 matches. Now mu wie na mo boss, every 2 matches ni na mo ba on tebe ka say stability na Mopel bench ni munya nyaye. No striving so hard to improve on that. Na the whole way muni ya. Enya akwara na so na boni be num chama. Wan kasa so ma ho matches.
Edion.
Man who be because clearly I'm freely the Chelsea faithful, the Chelsea trust group, I'm freely Obia or Chelsea Nibiano. This administration Sikana or spend. So Abramovich Enya says the transfer market say or the top players are commander and call Thomas Ronaldo by Chelsea. So no to me yes I spending say go forward to me code 2 transfer windows. No over 400 million, 500 million yard. Among the buy on best steady and run the administrative lapses are a work contract any other.
Yeah.
So now Abramovich names are near mana. The same call for Messi Ronaldo the Chelsea. You don't spend this amount of money.
Not still competing.
Hey, Jimmy Gittins had to Liam Delap. Guimo.
Mate Habib, the special one at Kano. We every a Gideon. At the message of Facebook about Gideon Awulusu or see Habib is the best. Filippo Kwabri Kasemu or see Chelsea will lose to Manchester United this weekend. Greetings to my daughter from Manswecha, Felix, and my mother Auntie Mary of Jeninsu. Kwame Gule. Hello, Facha Sports. You guys are amazing. Keep it up, please. I want the special one to break down what Ika Kasia said about Vinny Jr. Said to Jude during the Bayern game. Mike, what a great presentation live from New York. Yadase. Benji, the Free Fence, we are watching live. More update from Heart of Oak. Greetings to Okumkom MC at Mangwabiaja South. And Ode Ebaye, where Ahmed Van de Charles. Good afternoon. The bottlers will surely bottle this season EPL pair. Piaga. Good afternoon, Facha Sports Crew. Watching live from Achima Safo. Anani Kunsu Kwajo Chrome. The Ghana's injuries update. Yeah, the amount dada. Lot of messages about Ewaha. Yeguswa Yini Kaka. The Ama was here. Good afternoon, Facha TV. My name is Razak from Kwabnakwa. Give me update on Chelsea. When ya dada Ewaha. Now, we swear, honestly say, Obi picture na there was saying we say happy birthday, Mate. MON-FRI, why? Na we so or say Fakye Sports always #1. Piaga from Asafachem. My darling club Liverpool make a big mistake for selling Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz. Slot is a problem. Piaga, the messenger or the buy, no. And I so I say good afternoon. Please, is the FFP allowing Manchester United to send huge amount on the coming transfer window? Chemical Eddie Sankwari and a chemical Eddie Abba. Financial fair play and our come. Good afternoon, Fakye Sports Crew. I'm watching you from Krobo Odumase. Liverpool will regret for selling Luis Diaz to Bayern. I believe going forward, Ishak will be beneficial to Liverpool someday. Arsenal will massacre City on Sunday. Papa is my name. Papa Yedasepa. And I will so say good afternoon. As matter of fact, Slot must be sacked, else we he will lead us to relegation. All days in Swayam Unquantana, all days at the Abba. We also say was say a good afternoon, Fakye Sports. Other Gul and Michael only say are far better than Lami Jamal. He is overhyped from Honorable Sulebobo Tepanyina Susu. And Odessa message we a free SO at the Abba. Good evening, Luther King. This is neurotransmitter from Pope John SHS and Minor Seminary, Koforudia. King, Manchester United will beat Chelsea this Saturday. Please, today, we need more sports analysis than motivational speak. Thank you, Yedase. So, do the Ediaba. Royal Edge for saying country or some microphone do me to coin. Na, remember, I be doing more dance here. So, Eddie Ama. Ricardo, young Roman.
Na young country said the real we love to see them on board. Now, we support him. Be at me. Friday, your foot to the DIABY. Into Biafo. Mashisha wajuma from Monday ni besi ne toko so na ye. From Monday kono ebe say afutuo no enso beti bi dia ba na ni bia timi aye kama. Me tie o stories no. Oh yeah, story we about Oliver Kahn on Michael Olise.
Yeah.
Ken, this is where we need to see how Nwabesi Falco and my branch of Michael Olise. I would say and Kawana shall say a coso or your better chain Michael Olise when you born a boy chain and I say a whole lot of Nyoma and I coso. Ken, if you be able to handle the pressure, that is where he knows and by indeed he's a good player. And if we to make keeping a consistent performance, I will give you a hope and assembly nano, you bet me a trinity. I'm of the school of thought, say. Ronaldo ni Messi no in terms of skill set near the no players be by no more better than change our players no so fast skill set are probably a crowd where Eden Hazard and I need credit Hazard now Fabia need crowd Neymar. If you want to compare these two guys when it comes to skill set and a talent you can tell me say these two who the mood now Ronaldo man but Ronaldo was able to achieve whatever he achieved. And he keeps on achieving because of consistency. Even at this material time that yes, Ronaldo AC form no. We've seen the kind of performance he's giving Timor, your friend Al Nassr. So that is something that a differentiating Messi, Ronaldo, Mono, any other players and to buy. So if Michael Olise will be able to keep the consistent performance now other than a dinner, and no, for free bidding home come. This particular season. When we started the season, we had the same conversation. Estivao and Lamine Yamal. Estivao is now nowhere to be found. And now another thing. Lamine Yamal, he's lived up to the expectation. He's given consistent performance. And it's the reason why many, and Obama yardstick of any young player, are most especially was higher left-footed. And two players are what he's saying, you don't compare and you are friend Lamine Yamal. Obama Jinaho. You were having a Master Antoine nearly compare Master Antoine and Lamine Yamal. Near Nwakugu, near Kwakofa Estivao, let not compare Lamine Yamal, near Nwakugu. Yakwakofa Michael Olise currently, not compare reference Lamine Yamal. If you be able to live up to the expectation, and I said the yes, this no more consistent performance, you may trust answer me in 90. But currently, as we speak, if you talk of Lamine Yamal, if not for anything, Barcelona team, no, he's giving whatever Obetimi Yamal. The Spanish national team, he's giving whatever Obetimi Yamal. He will now need to perform at the World Cup and probably help to my friend Barcelona win the Champions League. He also win a at his age, he competed for the Ballon d'Or. So now he's the yardstick. So if your performance, Michael Olise had done this season, if he's able to help Bayern Munich win Champions League, not decent performance or World Cup last year, he will come into the conversation. But till then, we need to wait for him to do Simon and one M. Currently, as we speak, we can't chase Bayern Munich here, overwhelming favorite to win the Champions League. So they need to tone down. They need to exercise patience with Abrante Michael Olise. He's a good player. He's been playing. Oko Bayern Munich. Now he's been the darling boy. Say Musiala Prakoba, he's not being the Musiala that we used to know.
Only owners say Obetumaka said among the finest attacking air trial.
That one, no doubt about it.
What's it? Jamal Musiala cry fit. Oba fully in the fitness now. The best quartet.
That one, no doubt about it. Because if you look at the numbers they've produced, the kind of goals and assists that these three players or more TVC and nobody can debate that. So they may be the MNS, BBC. We need to find a name to give them because they are giving performance, they are giving goals. The number speaks for itself. If you look at Harry Kane, or a proven goal scorer, Luis Diaz with the performance at Liverpool, Watre say indeed he is a good player. Michael Olise is doing the same. And in the Bundesliga, and no more tormented teams. So the teams in the Bundesliga are no more than more for them. But by Europe, and we've seen the kind of performance they're giving. Regardless how you see it, you can say, oh, Real Madrid need in top shape. But Real Madrid is a team that on any day in the Champions League won't win for one Koto teams in Ketwano Libre because they are 15-time winners of the UEFA Champions League. So whatever player is a good player. And we've seen the kind of performance over there. Women are no more saying. 4 and a high 2. That's a 6. Women are almost 6. That is to tell you. And 6 no more. Some players me and say about TVs. We saw the kind of performance they give. So nobody can debate that. But yes. Nobody can debate that. And if you look at the performance, the raw performance that they gave, they really did well. But Michael Olise in common with Lamine Yamal, I think saying young to Boasega. Because if you look at Lamine Yamal currently as we speak, he's the benchmark for any young left-footed player. So when you born a boss, then as I was to say, oh, and see, I don't to Lamine Yamal. He was a ampa, oh, yeah, do one as a woman. So we should exercise patience for Abrante, and I hope that with the performance he's given, he can get there. Because Bayern Munich is a team that you may not echo him and so to me at the moment. If they are able to win the Champions League, he stand the best of chance. Say Ballon d'Or come on, you know, bomb because the German honor and it goes in the area. So all the buy Europe now, no one chance from Mamsa. But if he's able to help them win the Champions League, get a decent performance at the World Cup, I think say referee Michael Olise will be someone that will bet me about that conversation. But as a stand, you can't to boss him for mano. You can't Lamine Yamal comparison in the area. Lamine Yamal no jinaho, and also in the bar. Rebecca say young
benchmark.
Yes. Lamine Yamal is the benchmark. Any left-footed player, a young guy, Lamine Yamal, that is to tell you at his age the kind of performance I want to see. Yes, so you have to watch a cram from Michael Olise. Goes no or assess no when you born there. But he should be someone that when you're careful. After a game with Real Madrid, no interview be Lamine Yamal can be asking Nabete.
Okay.
When they asked him, say they played against a team to say Real Madrid, only a master of the Champions League. If you look at the response. Anyhow, he asked the person that to interview and say masters, trying to disrespect him in front of Real Madrid. But Lamine Yamal can't be that. But this is Michael Olise. And not tell the pedigree or can't wait say Michael Olise can't. And nobody Lamine Yamal didn't do. Okay. The currently as we speak there, Tama is the benchmark for any young left-footed player overboard. Put him a consistent performance, foul teams need not yet yes so to then you come and say it's okay, and they say what me as I branch and I think Michael Olise or a long way to go, but he can still do it. Tama Bibiano, elsewhere TV, Akui, elsewhere TV. Now, who didn't come off at the far right friend of Pep Guardiola home, and I would tell you say, over since 2004, as 19 NG League,
22 years.
So when you be first watching league in Ibiano, I think they be very acceptable near the other. Ken, Unia would definitely want to eat into the mind of a referee, Mikel Arteta.
Sir.
Yes. You see, Mikel Arteta is a coach that currently, as we speak, he's under a lot of pressure. If you look at the performance of Matt Danady in the last 4 games, pressure will run. So. And Manchester City is a team that Oma picky at the right time. Pressure season we and the last 4 games of the 2-0 against Arsenal in the EFL Cup, a share Liverpool 9 in the FA Cup, a signed the Chelsea but also in the Premier League. That is some sort of good performance no matter what. And this is the time that a Man City saw Jana. I know what things will be to me do no. Obia obeye Arsenal ni waiting for this weekend game no. Here bibia than say Arsenal getting a respectable scoreline.
Arteta somebody winning game on Sunday.
That is what the Arsenal fans want.
And they are winning the league too.
And it's a bold statement. And we run ayano. Onim die wahu, onim die krano, and onim die obetimi the Agile league no. But I still stand say Arsenal will win the league regardless whatever even happens on Sunday. Okay. Arsenal will win the league. But the truth of the matter is so Mikel Arteta etimi easy some sort of pressure. And it's against Manchester City. It's against your master. So how is he going to come out from that pressure when so end that performance to more than no? So who anybody do what not doing because when you say Oba game him with that sort of mentality, say they are trying to be what they are not. It will be at the advantage. Because Mikel Arteta currently this season, whatever Oyebiano, it's about a team setting up in a defensive way and making sure say they are preventing team from scoring, hitting you on a counter break, and probably getting some set pieces, no advantage goal. But if you look at the pressure on referee Mikel Arteta and how people want him to play that beautiful football because of the players that is a referee Pep Guardiola, smart guy who want to come and then say 1 or 2 things to make sure say ubetimi buy in the game and one where you change your tactics and it will go in their favor. It's going to be a difficult game on Sunday, but optional you buy a bit to us now. You to make the corner bibiano and so to me I come on now. Everton Liverpool never weekend here. So what share slaughter Liverpool for one bit to be bibia channel.
Emusa question is here but I say Arteta representing the English teams in the Champions League and leading the EPL. It makes him the bigger now over the England now.
Derby is not a bigger manager or the biggest manager in England.
Despite leading the Premier League, representing the English clubs in the Champions League.
In the Premier League, the manager or a big woman about Pep currently.
Pep,
yeah. You can have your good season or whatever, but the kind of legacy of Pep Guardiola.
Overall, because he has center on this particular season.
This particular season, Mikel Arteta born on home. But the fact that he is leading the Premier League now, OD and as well the only team ever Champions League, still any team and big ever Premier League.
This particular season,
yeah, he can big. So make on any day, any time. I'll go for ref and the Pep Guardiola. It's not about what you are doing. See, I know what I say. Even when we are to vote on manager of the year, so we have contenders.
So Pep has more kind say so we need this particular season Kurana Premier League now and the greatest achievement man.
Many Pep will so. The greatest achievement for Real friend Arteta will be him winning the league. Because of what Arsenal their man or my backing financially. Okay. Or my backing because he's a manager that he walked into the Arsenal team without anything in terms of achievement. Nyoma Waye as a head coach. Okay. He came in as a former player and they gave him the support. They gave him money. They gave him time to build a team. And if you look at Arsenal, I said, 22 years, I'm on your league there. So if he get the opportunity to win the league, or no Mikel Arteta, that would be the biggest achievement I see on a Brabo.
But on Pep, no Nekasa, no Pep, no greatest achievement.
So J, I yes,
Fee said a trend in the city and aircon, never by Bucrania right home off. Now all of a sudden, Wabano Beji League now. Fee say achievement can say the man.
Wajil League not twice or 4 times. Wajil League not twice or 4 times. So this is something that Why, yeah.
This season, as some year come.
And I make us a Waji League not to us 4 times. Okay. So 1 year be there. Tell them, I make a Mikel at that time. But Waji League not to us 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even say Alex Ferguson in a year.
Okay.
Into this season, the team call from your right here or move off and or move back. Looking at Sika Kurano, the player that are available. You can't tell me say you have right to off for Krasa in the Premier League. It can never happen. Look at manager Oduomonam. Ono ye Pep Guardiola near Baku. Look at the players in crowd. In the January transfer window, he had the opportunity to go and bring players from Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, and they came and we've seen the kind of performance of Moye. And not a single day in the Premier League, Nasima writing Man City off. Kraso Muntimia be in the league. So I think that's all kind of warrior, and winning this year, which of course won't be, it will never be something that Waya be a broso. And a slot to ball Everton. Liverpool formed the Biabe channel that game or move fan channel if we lose the Everton.
Mrs. Derby.
Derby or move fan channel. If you look at the performance of what done a year, some of the Liverpool fans are afraid that say Pamono. But Omunyam Pamono.
Okay.
He's out of the Champions League. They saw the kind of performance of Mojave against Paris Saint-Germain. They see the kind of performance of Mojave in the league. If they lose to Everton the Merseyside Derby, that would be the icing on the cake. We are sure say so we lose our game now. That would be something that PM or Liverpool team because the Liverpool fans will cut my team very hard, and he wouldn't want to be that kind of a person. If you look at the kind of money I was spending this season, any players nearby, what he's been able to do with the players is something that Entiasen and Nims are. Because he's a manager that he walked into the Liverpool team and won the Premier League for the first time in the attempt. They're 1 out of 1. Winning league, And if you look at the performance he gave during that league winning season campaign that was something that na fair. So when we back you and give you the support to spend,
if you said to Manona club, I had to one or not buy obeying recruitment, in Timin Jelly.
Me to me 100%. Sena club I had to one because club Nagaza had issues when that same year. That same year, himself Liverpool beat me at the trophies power when their club last year. They were competing to 4 trophies saying at a point in time. Maybe I didn't more. So above club the foundation was there into a 12 foundation. But when club was there, Nankasano, Nana all about this, what was the achievement to Nyaye during that season, next season we be league now. They say a club at the end of here. Club and so some percentage. Yen to me club in Fimukra. But won't me so discredit to a ref and a slot. But the warrior night feed Obi Obeka Sassin be assumed to mean Cassini Paconia wrong. Because when he was given the opportunity to bring in the players and Ankasa or Nankasa Joe, unless say the player that on the bar Liverpool, maybe I don't recommend you. And I say no, and Sasha say yes, I know. Say yes, I Obi to be Nina Simbia. But on one I recommend you or no one more would buy. Now he's failed to give them that sort of a performance and Liverpool for no essay, no bet me. I think it's something that a more day. But this game against Everton, he needs to make sure say when you Krano, he should get a point from this game. Because when you shoot that game now, it will be something that NFA. And the first time Liverpool ball Everton for new stadium, they will never forgive him. So he needs to make sure say on your no year. Ken, season are you coming? And I transfer him to baby. As soon as you hear strikers deal. Oh, as soon as you hear strikers giddy.
And also targeted Murigi, Alexander Solotono.
Shebasa team that was this year. Nashe someone they are missing now in the team, and they are no Casabasa for now, Casso Moshe, Becano,
experience center back now.
They are missing the service of referee in Inigo Martinez from last season, the performance of my experienced center back that he was the live wire for Team Barcelona last season. He was center back. This season, Pau Kubasi, a young guy trying to make name for himself in football, and no one Garcia ball, and no one Juan Martin ball, and it's not been something that I have consistent with Barcelona. We've seen how prone team of friend Barcelona center backs and so going into the transfer market, Sebastian Nyamba be players who are fixing. No, okay, my first problem will be a once and for all for a period of time, I'm going to rely on my centre back Yemo Ediayeduma. I think they need to
MC Male concerning topic here. I think the high line is what is helping Barcelona to compete. Otherwise, they have to get good and experienced centre backs before any major tactical switch. Better than their current system.
Yes. They need to get someone that obetimi abuama sa Haaland. So where Inigo Martinez last season. So Haaland he was a leader at the back who organized the BBR. So that is to tell you, they need someone that obetimi say and even more. So it's not about attackers or it's not about strikers near the no. But strikers no more bombing na me em wakakra. I don't come a striker.
Alexander Solot from Norway.
Master for him so man so more identity.
Aden.
And I never want to say.
I said the men, Fernando Hurricane, both legs in young ones are but the men are then said at an Obama Casa.
I say Barcelona team down. What are the kind of number 9s over here?
Ball playing number 9.
Unia Ibiana.
Daddy.
So that is what I'm saying. So what's your among pay defender? Maybe you bet me to go for Bastonia, Dinaba, they are fine. Yeah. But someone go for Bastonia, man, say, oh, no problem. Now they need a striker. They should do it.
Bastonia is in tabla for 70 million euro. Not Kabasa person the player. But Inter for there be on per outright deal. 70 million euros for Bastoni in this current market system. A fair deal. And you need it. You need him. So that you can be a Basa beer himself. Basa need someone that with my man. After say Bastoni bar, wait my fix that problem. No be that kind of person Basa for here. And also you are from. But they need someone to do that job for them. But I need more. If someone pay a defender, but they want a striker power, they feel to make my demand more. So when you Julian Alvarez, who won't go soon to the Hurricane or backdoor. Now Hurricane about 2 years in Famon. Because only she crying, say Hurricane, since he be a went to crown, 1 month, 30 goals in all competition. And 32 as a 33, which mama 3 years, 4 years, and so to the account. But that time, Barca will be in a financial way that to make me 2 players are ABOU and so ever. Because players are ABOU now, players are you go, you need to pay a lot of money. But so to me, Hurricane, it didn't come out and negotiate here. He's played at Tottenham. He's playing at Bayern Munich. It will be something nice for him to play at Barcelona. And if you're able to convince him, I think it's a good deal. And he's going to give them goals. I can't go now. So Jinabasa anymore. No one will be able to feeding with balls now in a season. But more than goals now. I can only say Hurricane. No, Lami Jama Hurricane. A bit my Edma.
A bit my Edma. Lami Jama is not that selfish.
Okay.
Sometimes, boss because of
contrast.
That is how sometimes I feel. Because when you're more anymore now, much chances not saying because you want to do something. He's become the face of the team, and sometimes he wants to try something and do something for team FN Barcelona. But you're trusting it anymore. Or money 2 watch, or money 3 watching 2. He will not even be bothering because the assist in this area you can't only say anything. Bianca Lamine Yamal so a top-notch striker in top shape. So last season we talked about Lamine Yamal having a lot of assists. When we refer Lewandowski goes. So Bianca will be all in top shape anymore. Also quite number of assists. So I think about a team and now they need a trusted and a serious and experienced defender. That make more no my sometimes experience ne county. This Champions League, on film match call a red cards but inexperience cost them Say not the special one can say I say 2 you don't add to red card already. Nothing ball against I brought more 2 goals down. That be any experienced defender will probably not want to do that. So I think they need someone that to make him have a edge man their mom. But Stone in Yomano is something that you make me a kahon too. If you remember because in the last season red card now said a game that it was important in the history of team FN or my FN Italy. Also could red card.
Yeah.
And they should be very careful. the kind of play but I think say they need a center back that to which about strikers there.
Let us say hello, Fakye Sports. On Habib's submission, he said Barca is complaining about the referee in both legs. Yes, it is true. But not the red card shown to Kubasi and Garcia. It is because of some wrong decisions by the two referees. In the first leg, Barca got a penalty and it happened. Also in the second leg, none of them was awarded to us. So that's our concern. I'm Pons Isaac and the way so the ABOU. And I will say good evening to you all. You guys are doing an excellent job. Your sports is #1 in the country. Kwaku Varas will always be my mentor. Felix Edifi Somenya. And I order some message we so ediaba. Yaba die home yaba. Ye din sama hodwa ya bobo no ofisi ho. E de bebro ye be isi.
Dental Clinic, Millennium Constructions.
Fakye TV so Fakye Sports ene ye tin konwa so ayede ma ba bia obia no ye no na edi dwumadie ne kama nsema odo ayaboabo no wafisemu ena ebraso ayede ebema na ibeguso ade update aduana ene Nations MTN FA Cup semi-finals game no mobono Nations one omshen be samre aduana ntimi omabo 87 minutes na yanhwe Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, a sports minister, wakasa about sports trafficking. Na yeka sports trafficking dear in Chema sports minister de mayeni.
Across Ghana and Africa, thousands of young boys and girls grow up with one dream to make it through sport. They watch Abedi Pele, Roger Miller, Samuel Etu, Azuma Nelson, and they believe that with talent and determination, they too can rise. But for too many of them, ladies and gentlemen, that dream is being manipulated. And that is why our presence here today is very critical and very important. In order that together, if we cannot eliminate completely, we will minimize this manipulation of this potential for wrong reasons. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, what we are dealing with today is not an isolated incident, but it is a system. Across West Africa, human trafficking through sports, particularly football, has evolved into what can only be described as a structured informal economy. Available data shows that over 15,000 children are trafficked annually from this region, many of them under the pretext of football opportunities. A recent FIFPro survey further reveals 70% of African players have been approached by agents promising opportunities abroad. 56% never receive trials. 44% never secured any contract at all. In Ghana, the situation...
Seka sports trafficking sports minister Chim say nkwada person ball football ofra santimantemra na wakopie mu ha na na ma na wakopie mu ha ehun hihye ene sede etewa bibrim ha na sports minister keka honsem e de che Giroda Samwa eso akasa about the current Black Stars team na ansa meba so no Kwame Ayu akasa eso about the sports trafficking no na udi entie Kwame Ayu don so ka about the trafficking.
Standing here before you, I'm not a victim, but I've come in contact with so many victims when I was playing abroad. In almost all the countries that I played in, it's a canker that has maimed so many very good footballers who were trafficked to Europe and other parts of Europe. So I know firsthand how it has cost people. There was an occasion in Turkey that there were 3 players and they did not succeed in the Turkish trials that they came in to do. So during winter, the agents tried to take them to Greece. And in the winter, you know, there's so much snow, and one got frostbite and his leg was amputated. I had to take care of all this. So it's very important to me. That is why you see me here.
Kwame Ayu na eche eya ne do be areho about sports trafficking no players bi a microphone edadom ye di mo ko obi man so akopeti mamamo omukwa aniyi ane no momukọ fam ena na ochirechirem edi emaye na Ghana Supporters Union before say ombe launch no omoso edi jama kakra ehyehyɛ so na eno de tie no na Black Stars on sensem na ye beba so na ude mame Gerard Asamoah de no na menhwe ni nyina say Gerard Asamoah about the current Black Stars team wafa ni na sefo na and sponsorship bi so about the Black Stars na uhwe Black Stars energy drink from XY na X1 for no etimi aba partnership with the Ghana Football Association on best sponsor Black Stars Division 1 and normal na Ghana Football Association president Kurt Ekasai yenti say the partnership no details in it here.
It is an honor, it is a glory that all of us have to be happy about. Few at their optimum. And this group of people are the reason why we are here today. Hoshi International, today I got it right. So I'm very happy. This is one of the reasons. And indeed, today marks a defining moment, can only be provided by X1. I am here, Richard, performing at a very high level because this perhaps can be the best moment to be associated with football in our country. Our Black Stars will represent us at the Mondial. Performance and overall well-being of our national team, especially the Black Stars, as we get ready for the World Cup in the US and the Division 1 League Super Cup. At a time when we are intensifying our efforts on the road to the 2006 World Cup, building a holistic football ecosystem, one that bridges national team success with grassroots and domestic league development. Indeed, meaningfully to the growth of our game, to our players. This partnership is a reminder with passion and with hype.
Ghana Football Association President Opanyini 30 years okre kuna chance mfie num wo hwe eye energy drink from me pacho eye chese eye X1 energy drink here abebua pa sise hu se Ghana ekogina kono World Cup na hwe Division 1 so a emunchemu e no de baye na yentie Opanyini fe no Mr. Richard Zan on na ye X1 energy drink representative yentie de on so kai
means so much to us. Because today is not just a product launch, it's not just a partnership announcement, it's the beginning of a shared journey, one built on ambition, excellence, and a deep commitment to growth of Ghana football. Today, X1 Energy Drink is proud to stand here as the official performance partner with the Black Stars and the Division 1 allowed to us because it reflects something deeper, real belief, real African ownership, and real commitment to inspiring the next generation on and off the field. So performance is not just what happens on a match day. Performance starts before that. It starts in preparation, it starts in discipline, in the consistency, and in the work people do, investing in the future of game through the construction and refurbishment of 10 football pitches across the nation.
Ebacho kasa wie no na Ghana Black Stars you play about Crefen Semenyo. Eswa kasa about the Black Stars kwanya ne collab. E fa so baye ene die nhwe mu free no.
Was that a difficult decision for you?
No. I was never really in the England rankings like that anyway.
Yeah.
Ghana came at 20, 21 and I can't turn down playing first team for Ghana. So it was such an easy decision. Yeah.
What were your family's reactions?
Oh God, my dad was so happy, celebrating. He's like, yeah, you didn't play for England. This and that. Yeah, they were just happy. Like everyone in my family was just happy. Like they support Ghana to honestly, I could even tell you, it's crazy. Like you watch games and they're shouting, kicking stuff in their house, and like it's serious. Yeah.
Or they'll go out to the States.
Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah, mum and dad will be there for sure. Uncles and aunties, they'll probably be there too. To be honest, there'll be loads of them.
Who's in Ghana's group?
Panama, England.
Oh my gosh, I forgot you've got England.
Wow.
I honestly,
research other than Chelsea.
There is a reason.
You researched my yellow cards, but you didn't research the World Cup groups. I'll be honest.
Oh my god, I actually forgot we got you in the group.
Yeah.
Oh, looking forward to playing England.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Was your dad a footballer?
Yeah, he played.
And are you similar? Are you what was
Different. He was a centre midfielder.
Oh, so was that where initially you got the centre mid thing from? What's that?
And yeah, Antoine Semenyo na odi nkomo ekwan ne kola fast by ne maame mu ene jeje e World Cup na busua kwa ebekobi na no chirichiri mu diamaye Gerard Asamoah eswa Kasabat Black Stars team no currently.
Look at our team, what we're having now. We have Fakye, he's a good player, but he's have some issues. What I think is not giving him the confidence to do his game. Okay, against Germany he was so good. And then let's ask ourselves, Kudus is out. So who are the players to carry this team? And that's the problem you need to ask yourself. And seeing the game in Austria, and I'll never underrate Austria, but it was like a dead team would not present us because we have. It doesn't matter how weak or not good where we are, but we need to present ourselves as a nation, not to lose 5-1. I think so 5-1, yeah, 5-1. What are we good in? Are we good in defending or are we good in offensive game? And as I see, we are really good in offensive, so we need to work on our defensive plays. Keeping the 0 is always the best. Look at.
Eno and Sama opinion church Black Stars team no said the CTS Gerard Asamoah no na Urama Prince adu kwabna eswa kasa afa Asamoah Jan ho yente small kafa baby jet.
He told you. Right now I didn't have a chance to speak with him, but I'll be glad to hear from him because yeah, he's my role model. Growing up, I've been watching him since, and I'm still learning a lot from even his old clips. I'm still watching to learn a lot, and he's a great legend. And yeah, I've done a lot from today's batch, and I hope I can learn a lot from him, and I will get the chance to speak with him and to ask him some few questions because I want to see, because he's a legend and he can show me a lot of things. I can work on it. Yeah.
And we are some Ghana Black Star striker Prince Adukwabna Edituja or Bossam Wajabaso. So Ogususia no MON-FRI no even the clips Ogusua or share or where my bia kama. Now we are sempa Ghana Premier League game bako eba so e was summer boy na a summer test ebo against Bekum Chelsea. After the game Bekum Chelsea team na eba na akronfo etoche omo kwama player bako a friend Dominic Frimpong mo boni 23 ema oto na nan wan sedo na Ghana Police so the update the aba Habib share update no emame so far concerning the late Dominic Frimpong.
I think amongst a combined team I can read from it on robbery after on Bekum Chelsea Bass. I think I can read from here, don't worry, and others. A combined team of officers from the Police Intelligence Directorate headquarters, the Anti-Robbery Unit CID headquarters, the Asante South and the Asante Regional Police Command has arrested 2 suspects in connection with a robbery attack on Ajirinsu Kwame Jumo Sreso Road in the Ninahin district on Sunday, 12 April 2026, which led to the death of Dominic Frimpong, a player of Bekum Chelsea. Following the incident, the Inspector General of Police deployed a team of intelligence officers to support the regional command on a manhunt for the perpetrators on 15th April 2026. An intelligence-led operation conducted by the team at Etimetim Kumasi led to the arrest of suspect Mohammed Ahmed Elias Ikandu, the gang leader, and suspect Bawa Gideon after the suspect attempted to flee and fired at the police. 3. Exhibit retrieved include a pistol with 2 rounds of 32 ammunition, 11 BB cartridge, a blantain, pepper spray, desert boots, assorted mobile phones, and black pullover. During the interactions, suspect Mohammed Ahmed admitted involvement in several robberies, including the Nkaria robbery, the Fufuso mobile vendor attack, and the attack on Bekum Chelsea FC. He further mentioned accomplices identified as Dauda, Mofe, and 80, who are currently on the run. Suspect Mohammed Ahmed, alias I Can Do, is receiving treatment under police guard at Komfo Teaching Hospital, while Bawa Gideon remains in custody assisting the investigations. The suspect Dauda, Mofe, and 80 have been declared wanted, and the police are appealing to the public for information leading to their arrest. The police command commends the officers and men involved in the operation for their relentless effort and professionalism in apprehending the suspect. The command also thanked the public and community members for their cooperation and support, which contributed significantly to this breakthrough. While efforts are ongoing to arrest the remaining members of the gang, the suspect will be put before the court to face the full rigors of the law. I'm say, I'm actually suspect, you know, Gideon Bawa, aka war leader, or 30 years, and Mohammed Ahmed, I can do 25. Or 25 years on the gang leader. Just 25 years on the gang leader. Omo admit say incident no mo. Yes, omo admit it. So omo na ye na no ma so omo efafiri omo ho. Eno na ye kuma se atimatim. Yeah, eno mo konya omo chi omo na we na me di ngomo bi. La me na as na me kan se mbi chi no, but me ntimi nkaza ansem no ha. I can do. Okay. No. Commander, if you are my catcher, I can do. But I am Bibri. Okay. I am Bibri. You are Ghana Police Service. Ghana Police, they said they are my catcher. So, my dream says, you. Juma. Less than 1 week. So, department or come together. Yeah. Hante or more. Baby, I did see baby, yes, so much on base. Yeah. At team. And boy, and I'm told say hono free. Yeah. I'm not so surprised on my beche. No, na me did in Komobina. So they be open. I admit several robbery cases. The police statement also admit say no one fufuso and yes, I can do. But be all day no obeko. No man. We are the I can do there. And I consider war leader. TV as the fun say egumo. Multi community in society, my DIABY one for the go almost. I am Montaigne police for us 3. Dimensional society must within the war leader. Or now I come want to go. Let's say we be a Japade kwa. Mate, habi me yanko yanim na materials a bina normal mu retrieve na ye de amamo. Asante kotoko me pacho meeting bia cost management meeting. Na habi baby attend the memo adwuma pa. Also, right, the TV say coach Abuna Ketim, Ubiani baby oko, then I say for meeting be atuga. They say coach no so on seminar. The club wishes to firmly debunk rumors suggesting that interim head coach Prince Yao Owusu has left the team's camp without notice. These claims are untrue. Prince duly sought permission from management to attend an urgent family matters as he continues to mourn the passing of his beloved mother. He is expected to return to Kumasi this morning, and any further update or decision will be officially communicated in due course. Signed, Safu Duko Esquire, Communications Director. Coach Ujani, Okra Mose, Okwakoye, Busuan, the Maka, Konimami, every year, and sending my mere from Busua or to 280, Okra, Okwakoye, whom we now. There's another statement, and then IGP NAC boss meet management. The Director General of National Sports Authority, Mr. Yao Ampofo Ankra, and the Head of Communication of Asante Kotoko, who is also the legal advisor to the Ministry of Sports and a board member of the National Sports Authority, Samuel Safuduku, upon the instructions of the Minister of Sports and Recreation, Mr. Kofi Adams, met the Inspector General of Ghana Police Service, Mr. Tete Yohonu, and the top hierarchy of the service, including Director General of the CID, COP Lydia Donko, on the Nana Poli case, and the judgment depth for Asante Kotoko supporter Augustine Kwekupon. Augustine secured judgment against the police service and others in civil suit at the High Court, Kumasi, in which the court awarded compensatory damages for the injuries sustained in a Kotoko Brikum Chelsea post-league match shooting incident at the Babayara Stadium in 2020. It will be recalled that on the 12th January 2020, Kotoko played Chelsea in a league match at Babayara, and post-match violence resulted to police officer shooting Augustine Mopon in his right eye. The story touched the heart of lawyer Safuduku, who offered to do a pro bono civil case for the victim. Augustine has totally lost vision and his right eye, and life is becoming unbearable for him. Our communications director has been assured by the police service of an intensified investigation into the Poli incident, as the parties involved will again convene in the coming days for further discussion on both cases. And also, I'm say, communications director Safu Duku on Korea advisor Edema Sports Minister Okukushia NSA boss Jambo Frankra NFE Police IGP Tete Yohonu NCID boss Yama Meli di Adonko and Yama Minu no Mokodwen ho baako eye Nana Poli ni wo ni case no baby a abekwa akopem NFE 2020 Rekum Chelsea Kotoko game and Kotoko Rekum Chelsea Kumasi incident a isima omo support Augustine Kweku upon police officer because two man can and he say na ni na say ohun ade na Safuduku factor no so obey civil pro case
so
yes ade ama unuama na nya justice omadi asem na ko ani but o say etimi pe bibi di ma police for pe bibi compensation the man be seen the nyama enti and also penifo no so ombe no my enti o say in further discussions because na both cases no man bibi am free mamba
Adriana game na ba na we
maybe na am so so we bia upon there no for how many years 6 years now January 12 2020 they say you twam unity 6 years or something me boy I check
Adriana Nations MTN FA Cup semi-final game abana we Nations on the 8th minute go no mo share no you krem Adriana beti uja entimi ante they say Nations advance ko final me boy I papa so watch
oh study I'm in charge.
We're not promoting from the programs manager to be the manager of Atuba FM. My personal advisor, no.
Boss, me for my application, brother.
I Papa DJ. We're initiating for Adjumayumpa. Now we're celebrating 20 years.
Wow.
Sadiq Adam, the spouse Obama, the late Kwekweji, Emunina, Award Monzamo. So it's a Okosumia Parrot FM. Now we're entertainment commissioner. And I Papa, yes, salute to we're my big brother. Have you back on me?
Ken, I watched the Adriana game. It's na kwekukasa na me shake game. Ubia oye adult listener of this show ebekai when ye kopshe Adriana ne teach my liberty. Ewo bechim na fosuji abo park. The next day when I came here, I said, say, if Adriana per se FA Cup no ya de no ko jabo no mo editor division 1 team no mo dey say abo no semi final be free. Lo and behold, and the ball na me share you know. I mean for credit ni nyina mfama Stephen from Paul man so my younger. What say he's one of the coaches ni dino on ti bebre. About for more na basu bebre. But a bird juma tactically he's on top. Me have said this over and over. Say, make me a sign from Paul Mansuti on any day, on any platform. Because if not for anything, my new opportunity to work with him on 2 different occasions.
Okay.
And I know who from Paul Manson is.
Very disciplined.
Number 1. Number 2, tactically, he understands Najuma Oye. Or no chance to say Namu di tactics in combo. Or explaining the game plan and an approach. Say from Paul Tro match report at the bro na okanya. When I say match na nkuyi na bia oye CEO oye president on tell maybe see oye peace with coach na Jumokoya. When you read the post match report you will love him. From Paul Manson Paul match Emma need 24 hours and so a bro report.
Okay.
he is that type of a modern day coach. And Kabeka said from point the 18 but he's always on top of Najuma or and ball now and then o school aduana for from minute 1 ekopem say upon ball they were not clinical, they could have scored 6 then commit much aduana be 3 4 5 the aduana team did not create any decent opportunity. Obeka said Oma creativity Ebeka last 15 minutes kwakuna coach we now say the cross and head and cross and head last 15 minutes aduana bonnet cross and head. I'm the ball the qua normal cross. We say we beat my head cross and so any pinpoint. Obia ni box no babwa. Choba aristica. Me name say bia the family situation. You see, and on the difference between Abrofono and a young. So Brody coach and there was our family issues near there. The club will let him go. Okay. Opinion and the concentrated mind and Ojina bench na o coach you clearly could see say he is not himself. But the Diana for us to keep to, he said they want him to end the season. We are and Akoso.
Tactically, Diana Mija 1-on-1 with Atapuku. Anna almost say on person Africa and
no, but he sat here and said
priority is on you should the FA.
He sat here and said target here FA Cup, so on the FA Cup. Obatana Kunya na Kutimiana Bishop can say on person winning FA Cup. Born or born and then so I'm qualify in political finance. Nan come about the same one, they will lose it. So maybe a good set on my free Monday. Personally, I think that a Juma Bishop Ayeno, any Juma Gusua Oyen, Nanka Udru finance Nina Trofina, Keba Buama, the project may be your person or the con. Keba Piki Ediaman. It's very unfortunate, say Abba say Ediaman, but it's a learning curve. He will need to learn from setbacks here to say when you go down to this stage, how do you redeem yourself? Now so and work yourself out of maybe a work could do not. Tactically, the coach not disappointing. Players now kasa omo now and no boy. You will single out maybe a 2-3 players be omo makani na. I was asking myself, say, I was echo for more ben and no born. In our back line, whenever they play, now Gumba anywhere a disastrous. And then the lineup nearby means a Gumbanke team. And I realize that I'm a break. Kofor a former nations player and I'm a boy. And Kambekasa with nations winning. And normally the ball, the man. Nations for the ball, the man. Kofor. He finds it extremely difficult. In the second half, the coach decided to bring Atronia. Atronia ball on Miami Panono. And that's what I do. I can't break and shoot. Touch and go. I buy, I know a breaking boom, boom. Sa on Timin Fabon, a buyer. Sam Adams, ABOU second half time and all Kuno my dear. A needed game changers no. Normally Sam Adams any bright idea on the veterans. Bright intimate run it. Sam Adams intimate run it. And now born or modern numbers and the nation's boys edge born no 1, 2, 3 pitch then I am warm. They could have scored by or I have for so much more can ya book competition do semi-finals. The Niago from Bia Ukuma. So I do park is always born if you are wherever who. Obo born na intimate for Munko. You na coach me by a post match by cancel the game now no person page now one or the bay excuse. Ya born na mananya or the bay excuse aka. For me, the game that I watch, the better side and the winning deservedly. Nations for any deserve say on be winning because they play the best of game. Go on, I'm saying under 8 minutes. The pass from the midfield and then the run from what's the name Emmanuel right? And then technique ultimate force running in between the two Abiana center backs at that moment. Anyhow, Unya the placement. No. That was a good goal for Club and Friends and Nations. On my idea, I would say it was a good game for Nations. Abiana better luck next time to them. They will learn from this. Bishop will learn from this. Maybe next season they will have to improve on certain departments. If not, I am happy. A fun baby, I am sad. I am sad. Say, MON-FRI, I had wanted him to win the Africa, but team now Ekutano. I don't think they can buy 10 players next season. But I don't think quality players mark 10. So this team, I'm the African, come go money. Okay. I'm not saying it's a nations team there better be a nations team in team the Africa, but born and then I'm the Africa, and every Adriana fan will testify to the fact, especially in this second round, they've not been a good side. Inconsistencies, our performance, something that we cannot talk about. So, congratulations to Frempong Manso and then Nations FC for advancing into the next stage. Now, I say, GFA for now, sign then X1 energy drink.
A partnership for the next 5 years.
5 years with Black Stars at the Division 1 Super League.
Yeah.
For some reason, I will not want to talk about it. Contract, partnership will say, then you. Okay, the partnership. I've read the lengthy article if you for natural or more page or a brief or a good set, you bring investors or ya good. A good set, you bring businesses, corporate bodies, no say, or mudo musika airback. But I am a wonder every day. People buy a football, no be from the corporate body, be a Black Stars. Black Stars on Kwane Okumana.
Say they say now kono.
Every day, Black Stars. Partnership be a Black Stars. Yeah, pony video. When you read, I'm saying there are financial benefits. Ebeba association no more Black Stars. I'm saying official energy drink partners. To boa with training equipment be NNDMB. The Black Stars on here sa benefit NNDMM. Yati. Edu Division 1 for ne so ka benefit ne ko Division 1 for so kroma. Se partnership was a sponsorship de la bana ka Division 1 for e nya sa. Ya narrow ni say Division 1 Super League. Ya boss season ni we are. Teams are at top H zones, no. Almost for almost Super League. Ebeka be Tuesday, say I started the next league now. And almost na benefit needing. Ekodiam so enya the entire
Division 1 class.
About 8 clubs. I think I am born with a top 8 to say about 8 teams. So you be sir and
the contract details and then the screen.
Sir teams kakra bi no. And I think that it's not fair. Set time be a Black Stars, time be a Black Stars.
That's what we use Black Stars as a bait because you know na corner or ton
ye league ni a league ni baya kono. So me ni ko ye league ni ho a. Ye league ni baya kono ama ye team dey attract sponsors. But say jai the beer any call Black Stars. And him for the produce players and they call Black Stars.
The clubs.
But the beer near neglect to money a jai who be on form. And your more clubs now in Casacra United that umbets me a fight for a more common interest. One Casa United. Obia penny selfish gain, Obia penny selfish interest. So Luther King did dimia. Wakubaras are some fan. Wakubaras the baby diamia, Abiba some fan, Abib the baby diamia, DIABY are some fan. Yemfasa Yagono. If the clubs are united to fight for a common agenda, and never be say ANC. If I tell you, say, Yatia, Yaboaka 2 matches. Not Division 1 now, almost say 1 way. Division 1 never ban a wee. Zone 2 zone 3, 4 matches never ban a wee. Goal coupon almost say a fuel coupon a day clubs. Nanka what they acquisition from the start of the season. I got 2 matches. I feel a coupon I ready. Coupon no ye ready. Teams ni be any or clubs ni be seen there or dear or Monsankai. Or Mubusa if in the crane da you will do we are mom.
Oh.
Ebani Sika Mutia Diama clubs. The FA said say Umbet 120,000. 1.2 billion. Omama club be 1.2. At Congress, also remember Premier League clubs 1 million cities. Division 1 120. Premier League teams ninya 1 million before the start of the season. Division 1 4 14 games and so Mutia first trench 30,000.
First trench.
First trench 30,000. Yeah, Bobby drew about 20 games and Mutia second trench. Another 30,000. Now I know last week and ometua third trench another 30,000
another
last one is aka too much da be no ometua na third trench na ometua ne nso aka clubs ni bi be 6 clubs oko zone 1 as it stands now Legon Cities in Sanka ne de Doma Unity in Sanka ne de Techima Liberty in Sanka ne de I think Sankara National is wine ewo north there's another team how
I almost said the entire Monsanka.
Nobody is giving any tangible explanation or reason. Last year, it was supposed to be 80,000. Omutia Maneka 10,000. Basically, yabo another season a week 10,000 in my. So the plan is, tell me about 200 tranches. The jabu which in TCA you can say. I cut too much. It's no abo every. We are supposed to 30,000. I cut no mutia.
Me that say that special. Ricardo, the punchman, Ingram Kakra.
Ken, Bravo Munsam Dawson.
The Diomuya no dom have a two of German say Kai.
Na, I no 70 wow. What's not D now, Junior Hoa, one chadan Tiasia. Madika, Namba Cosoma Kabim. You am football president on fire in local football, and your local football in ya dear. A year of any importance to him. And until that be a year blasters because blasters not tone hold that blasters and hold a pedigree where you don't need to convince people more and some of them seek about machine. When you have a team that you call up with a player from Manchester City or a player from Tottenham, a player from Bay Area or near the you don't need to convince people to come and invest in it too. That you don't need to convince people. You call World Cup, a World Cup near call FIFA cameras, any TV cameras, big D blasters at Ghana ne England no match. English foreign will want to have a taste of blasters training. So they will send their cameras there. Nipaya will get whatever he needs.
Yeah.
And call. And Panama bebo, because you England group, they want to keep eyes on it. A World Cup, so they will go and invest in there. But to buy a league now, what is happening? Everyone yet there.
Alanka FA Cup, recognized competition. Must say semi-final game here, born Sebiu, Swadru.
Yen teams no can be. Look at the miles I will travel to go to Sebiu to go and play that match.
Stadium recognized, accepted by CAF.
Sign your game out. Sign your name out here, you take that rest near there. Back or can young crow for your teams ya one day, go and vote for this same person for a third term. And to me, I cannot cry more than they bereaved in Send no harm a jaika. But said away in football, ya or more for your mother, they should continue. No one yard till someone was okay. This time they are bread, the be a jai. That is something that the Beckham was to blast us and they are going to be at the Sika shame until they should continue to do it. But Emmanuel and no is not getting.
But to be the message be about or sister, what to say? Sponsorship be an ACB be a Echo Black Stars and a fatu team say a bino any territory. Was it when you hear a deal that is implicating Black Stars and national teams? It's something that is telling you is the government that is helping or the government is behind it. Nti nipa no so Obia or Wabamupa.
Let's a league near far by home. That's a league name far by home. A by whom you league no, on fire league in your Intino, on us want me in Leo amount for to come and sponsor a league no. But come the buy and a team year near giant.
So a band was a conscious animal de Mayana.
The FA is not doing well. The FA is not doing well. And FIFA project, yeah, they buy the best short teams in Asini, I give them FA.
FIFA forward program.
Yeah, they better talk us. I'm RF is on the 12 a third term. And because of power, it's not because of the development of your game, no. RF for Ninya Kane, yeah. But RF for Ninya Kana, he for no more. So it's our time we need to tell people the truth. But now, can I buy Nankasa? Say, yes, blasters, I buy CA, I buy who will boom or day, SARS sponsorship. Yaba. Internet, I buy it, or very okay with whatever is happening with your football. So they should continue. No money, you know, men grew up. The reckoner Kokubu, a Kobu, now Bibiano, and so to my command. Emmanuel Ano is not getting the praise are Oseso. He is one player that marshal closely. When it comes to a modern day striker, he is one of them. We entire who in your league, you see a player placement near the IQ, the technical abilities of players in local league no form by Emmanuel Anoa is someone that Sadiano or look at how opposition and how she share goal. Goal of the month nominees or say go be the former club team United, you are nominated. Or say go be season where the tier all blast. Go and check that goal and you see the kind of striker he is. I think that he is someone that is a kind of himself. He is a good striker that we hear monitoring. But we know we are fan because see I can in the Ghana Premier League and nobody cares. When you do be back for baby says here and Kebaka a person near there. But he is playing the Premier League and so we don't care. But he is a good striker. He should keep it up. And I think the sky will be a starting point near there. But I'm happy for a friend here from Paul Manson. Personally, I would love him to win this cup.
Nations budget.
You see, he won the Premier League for Baby Blue Stars. Okay. Something they've never in their life, no maybe. Nations FC Bar League, they wanted to win something. They struggled to win the league in the last 2 seasons. This season, no man whoever is managing the team, you see, can Kumusa, the first, players in Konya the other. But yet, players, not players, he's been able to manage it and now he's in the FA Cup final. Look at Prince Badu. He's a player that no integral member of the team or by a number Kotoko, but still he's not complaining. He's been able to work his magic and now he's in the FA Cup final. He's a good coach. And a no-nonsense man. If you leave him to do the work, he's going to deliver for you. He's familiar with his decisions.
Mayanga.
Yes, when it comes to decisions, he's someone that won't be compromising easily. So I think if he wins this, let's say in the last 2 years, he's won the Ghana Premier League and he's won the MON-FRI Cup too. That is a great achievement for him. After the game he played as a footballer and then the warrior in coach, I think that's why we need to be monitoring him and making sure that if you're blasters at Jumana, he will probably be someone to make my assistant, Now that's be on your blasters Nejuma and sweating. I think that he's doing a good job. Nathan said for Nigeria, it will bring back the love and a free money for no team, no first can she move him, because it drew me, but so much league, You know who they see last season when they played a Basaki, Holy Stars were in us here. And the sound Donna no koi. So now if I want the FA Cup, it will bring back our Donno, and then they want to come and invest. If you want Africa and go and do well. And I think it's a credit to Real friend here from Paul Manson. Any Nations FC players in that they are really doing well. Among Tonko so now want to be here. It's unfortunate. Say when you set target, no one to me achieve your target now, a failure. But you sit down and you take your pen and paper. And you make sure say analyze when to so that next season, if you want to go on that path again, you know where to jump when necessary, when to crawl when necessary, when to run when necessary, when to walk when necessary, and that will help you build a formidable squad. So I think that Bishop is a man that he will come with him for sit down and know what to do. Coach, will overstay. But to win something for Diana becomes a problem. But to win something becomes an issue. But the team now I say Bishop must sit down and go to the managers and bring in someone that will make my age and so a lot of people are show interest in the Diana job because they've seen how serious a Diana and how a project and so appealing to them. Until they are willing to go and work for Adriana. So they need to take a decision. Chub and Ferdinand into Uncle Henry Busian, no so a code that with my man and sweat me their mom. So I think it's a good one, and then they need to learn. Now Obuntimi and Yenomabi. Because if you look at their team, more young players. So they will learn. They will need experience for them to experience for the buyer. No be than Timmy and Koyi. And the players have learned 1 or 2 things, and I think they're going to next season. The DIABY Timmy it's a good thing for them. Oh, mammy, oh, that's also a da. The Bruce will be a coffee for no mammy can't say more. Walk up, baby. This is to Asante Kotoko. From some coach, you know, seek permission. Or seek permission, and make a good jam finamini hobby. Intimin Casso Boboa. By Yate, so was a son and your man so free, who ho, and not your man can once. But here now, and you ever so very Jimmy there. You better how and what be if or bar, fine, one bar. You don't see the beautiful can some that trouble. But from the look of things, anyhow, I know my second. Kotoko, I am seem to be very okay with the Jumo friend Prince who's way. And if you look at the more communication here, there because in less than 48 hours, another in less than 72 hours, I want to two communication now, but concerning the coach. And that is to tell you how almost support the coach in the Juma because they brought some sort of communique about Omunyan to Boasie no pe coach near the baby Moduno finds Munyan to Boasie and this one to Massa the communique about. So that is to tell you a Juma Panini, the Kotoko IMC currently okay with their Juma Panini. Oko can they will ask you and to then on ye much snack and wine and more. So you will be now the Fakotoko Jumano, and this is to the board. Fakotoko Jumana, oh yeah. You are preparing for next season. Next season, you know, is a season that Nyoma is see this season in Nano over to do PCBCB. So Nyoma Ekosuya, fans are getting disappointed. Fans are getting fed up. Fans are angry with the kind of performance our team in next season, Kotoko will need to go like 10-15 matches with a solid performance before they get their supporters back supporting them with the kind of performance of modern league. Because when you play games and you don't even know where the win is coming from, when coaches realize, yeah, lose, but they can't do anything about it. Supporters are disappointed today, supporters are disappointed tomorrow. When you call them, they will show up. So next season, Kotoko need to give like 10 matches solid. One match around what to a proper level. 15 matches now, so okay, let's go back and support our team.
This is the situation whereby a visa contract or more renew on Beko.
That has been the BRD 2 years.
No.
Yeah, that has been the BRD 2 years because as we speak, almost a transition. But there are players that you say at the end of the season they will not renew their contract.
Almost on a boarding club in here.
But on Bejawako, Samba will know ya Eddie Hunkum on one wolf of Jadada. Because in a free mono. Promises be an essay concoy into one gap, but promise no, or more share bono. Just no money beam. How can they fulfill the promise? Is
it not documented?
That be say when you documented. Do no better than why is every man. Do no go danche. If you look at Henry Ensu contract went from the look of the lines of extended.
Okay.
You tell me do aqua no offer a branch here friend of Camaro no carry so assign. That I must say Sekuna as a here for South Africa. Yes, we call. In team contract once and some of one so munyanye. A lot of Nyoma as I know to corner so muye. They are failing to do Sanamano and spark in the song too, they are not giving performance. So the supporters are angry, the supporters are not okay. The Samuel coach in SC keep permission work on my finding na ye, you better so be back. But coach Nangasa son too hopeful. When the supporters are angry, when the supporters don't see your work, when the supporters don't have trust in you, you need to some way, somehow advise yourself. You advise yourself in the sense that nobody knows what can happen to you. You see supporters so more coach training grounds like a coach. Who knows the way to me see how first time when you needed the intervention of the IMC. IMC na me no kase say make omo ni omo dachi and omo dachi na kasa de e me say you season na omo ko. And there are a lot of things they can't take decisions about it. So you coach by this time as I look to kono o ye adwuma e bi aka 1 year contract money ade but honorably you can stay aside. You can even tell them that you came to do your assistant coach adwuma. And they should bring in someone and you do your assistant coach adwuma. Because the fans don't have trust in you. The fans that you are working for almost what do? You step out and kwani security the yemfa ni agro. Kwani security. Yemfa ni agro. But yes rempani for. As I know got a fan de no mo hene ache.
Enya de nani no.
Omo hene ache.
Ache.
Because since 2020,
sakra na bu ye bom send the polity be kwa hen.
Eno so your 66 years asem. Na sa na de oko kan bebra na kama akwa say asem no court ntie bi a contempt ni ade. Ti ne ntimi kan bebra. Because if you look at how 1 year come and there's never been any immense progress. I because you call your name near the idea. But I said I make an court. So won't mean can say. But no question so no way because I say supporters and so and me now pam cost them.
Na me bana ma baby it's me na the odi can be ya hwehia me na me sacrifice.
Of course, so it's about time I saw what me ya.
But MC Malik the birthday be aba. I say yan wish Hajia Madina happy birthday. Hajia Madina yama happy birthday. We immigration officer e Kumasi Adum. Ya die nyina ye brother se en fe dwumadi esuma happy birthday. Nyankopon hira mo ho ban. Omo odi so adi hu no emram na ye kese. Nti Hajia Madina happy birthday. Nana ofori ye boa TV3 atibu twafo he nana enwe ye chapa saso na e Bishop Idawosa me am papa no synagogue church papa ene Friday ye chapa me eso nshira habibi ye ko achina Saturday anopa no nsia 6 AM ni eginam gadem yes abefa nyame ne hene
I say oko synagogue church
me spiritual papa Bishop Idawusa one is the founder nyame dini ye adwuma se
nam fi say wa so oja ba ko me say
I know na me beko
okay
synagogue church wa na beko
also kona ayo e kan say so fodi ware na mama
papa de obey no money we dey kunu ha ya ayon get into mbeba
okay ona e sha fo nyina na to dem kan mo si Friday enye den yintufo ba ye shin nkran sesem ni say mo wani na ho
okay
de o ye bia mo wani na ho weekend yi obaji wani a be measured ji wani in a proper way, in an appropriate way. Do not overspend. And cause spend more budget so we do Monday now Kokugara DM and when a chairman and so the discount no you umbra DM one. So
we be na memory.
Kwaku ye ko
opani ma yenchia ye mpanim for ma menchia Incomes Enterprise mpanim for Bra Philip wo Germany and Bra Solon so Germany Mr. D na ye general manager de my Incomes Enterprise enche your foreign news na ombeso was need what to find wako say ye chima kwako ye find Incomes Enterprise mpanim for ni na no chamo pa
Dr. Moses Yabunu East Regional Team Coordinator Dog ye chapa Dr. Moses me no encounter bako one Anabo Adams me salute Yakopon Sham pa we gide say bibia be very positive wo entwana ye econom ye beto bibia say Benas executive producer ono na hihye adwumaje nyina de so a ye say yemfamra yemfameda wiase nyina saso na ABOU DIABY the head of sports eso etechi Friday bi opanyine home kakra na Saturday odi abegyinaginam anopa no nsia saso na Benas eye adwuma MC na junior eso etanachi behind the camera eye Richie the Don Papa ono so no mahoni mpabo ane de sasi bumpa ono so ne gina camera na chi eboaye wote abibu nkate Ricardo Varas nka media dilutakin ye sorry adum na se Yesu ama o kira no pa 6 AM shiaye na emfa Fakye weekend sports emfa emro ye so bre ebope no nsa bre kase ebo no beba de mepacho ka chiri ene obrempon edi no nsa bre kase ebo no beba be down ye do bibia se ya crowd